Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey. Hey.
Hold on. My headset, I guess, is just.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello, folks. Hello, folks.
I still can't see.
What's that, Choppy? Test one, test two. I don't hear you. So, there. Why doesn't he hear me? I heard that.
Guy.
Uh, let's see. Who do we got here? Somebody sent me a private message. Very
Oh,
exciting. They said
I know why.
hi.
The Skype is awful.
Okay. I'm going to say hi back.
God, I hate Skype so much.
One second, please. I have somebody at my door.
God, I hate Skype.
Oh, that's so nice.
All right, folks. Well, as you can see, the princess is here.
I'm so wet. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Oh, my first card from Keith and Kyle.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you were turning me off.
Oh, Lord. How you doing, Xerxes? All right, all right. Michael, was I waiting on you for something?
I guess. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, so I guess not. Everything's okay. Hamda is finally there. After
Yes.
she goes all day. I swear, this is Hamda. Oh my God, I got so high yesterday. Are you gonna get the YouTube going? Oh my God, I got so high. Are you getting the YouTube? How's the YouTube? Can you update me on YouTube? How's YouTube? What's going on with YouTube? That's Hamda. Hamda, am I right?
Here's the thing that's even more insulting. She's not even listening.
Me?
Disgusting.
Oh, that's so funny. Thank you.
She's opening up my present, but she doesn't care. She's over YouTube. She's over everything you did. She
What
doesn't give a
happened?
shit.
Well, tell her 37
going
people
on?
are watching now. They're already chatting.
What do you want?
I'm saying get in the. I got to redirect the chat now. I'm gonna work on that, and then I'll message you. And then I got date night. This is cutting into my
Oh
date.
shit! I guess
Your
you should have done it
precious
earlier.
Birthday live stream is cutting into my date night.
Listen, your fucking Long Island living is cutting into my family time.
So move out here.
You hear that, folks?
All right. So I guess he's gonna leave a message here in the chat or something like that. I don't really know. He just hung up, and then we'll be on fire.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
So Michael was just outing you. Yesterday was Mushroom Day. I heard.
Yes.
Very
So fun.
exciting. I did heroin.
You did?
Yeah, I didn't have any mushrooms.
Are you gonna share?
Heroin? I already did it.
No, I mean about that.
You don't share heroin.
Not if you're a good person.
Right.
Where's Andrea?
Andrew's outside. And that's that.
Water's great.
Water's good, right?
I gotta blow dry my hair a little bit because I'm so fucking wet.
Okay, good talk.
So 1 second.
All right.
Thank you. Is that okay? I don't know.
All right, so now you know. Henda's going to blow dry her hair now, folks. And Xerxes will fill us in about his day. All right? Xerxes, hello. I understand that yesterday was Mushroom Day, and Henda is a whole new person and went into the next realm.
She's exactly the same.
She's the same, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did she learn a fucking thing?
She thinks it's a good idea to take a bike ride when it's wet. So, yeah, I bet she learned a bunch of shit.
Did she learn to be nice to people?
Mm-hmm. That's nice.
Is that stuck on something? You can move it.
I don't know. Is it? It might be tangled.
Who here? I'm looking at the thing right now. I'm gonna move to the boo. I know I'm just talking to myself, not saying things. Archimedes Screw says, "Hey Xerxes," and the police say, "Hey Xerxes, can you come outside for a second?" What's that about?
Nope, I can't.
Okay, he cannot.
I'm really busy.
He's too busy right now. So when did you guys start yesterday? Mushrooms.
I think about 3 in the afternoon, 2 in the afternoon.
And how long does it last?
We went on for like 5 hours.
Okay. That seemed too long, or that's just
too
normal?
short.
Too short. Okay.
It was like a 5.
Were you guys on the same wave the whole time? Yeah.
Like where we both.
Yeah, there's somebody
laughing.
off it and somebody's not on it. Yeah,
Yeah,
same
yeah,
thing.
yeah. It was pretty consistent.
Okay. Is this her new thing now?
She's doing it
Hello.
every day.
What did we learn about me and mushrooms?
You learned how to be nice to
She
people.
did it 3
Oh,
times
no.
this morning.
What?
I mean, you did mushroom 3 times this morning. He's outing you.
Yeah, I don't want to turn into a nice person. What's that going to do for me?
Right. What'd you learn? Did you learn something?
Yeah, that Xerxes is mean. No, can you imagine?
Oh, I don't like it. I like that him didn't learn nothing. Everybody comes in like
you
you
don't
learned
have
something.
to learn shit.
They always come here like they
Yeah.
learn something. I go, what? They go,
Because-
nice
because-
is good.
Because
I'm
they
like,
paid.
okay.
They paid for it.
I see. Right.
Like, how about you just have fun?
Right. Like, what did I learn at a theme park?
Ah!
Yeah, nothing. Redux the YouTube channel. Okay, so I guess if you go to KATG.com/chat, it goes to the YouTube channel where we'll be, and there's a chat room there, so we'll fuck around in there.
Oh, wait. Okay,
That's
let
the
me go
plan.
there.
Let's
Say
see.
that again.
Go to KeithAndTheGirl.com/chat.
/chat.
That should open up a YouTube thing, which it
YouTube
did.
thing, which
Okay.
it does.
And then there's a chat room on the right.
Ooh!
I hit say something.
Mmm.
See something. Say something.
Oh, wow.
And that's where we're crack-a-lacking right now.
Okay.
All right. All right. So.
Hey, bros. That's fun.
Yeah.
Thanks, Michael. It's on YouTube.
Cool.
Right. Modern technology.
Happy birthday, Henda. Hope you're having
Thank
a
you.
blissful day.
I
Thanks for
am.
13 years of laughs.
Oh, right. We've been doing this for 13 years.
And a half, and a half.
That's fun. That's true. So we got my Bluetooth headphones at home, and the stupid Apple headphones with the lightning adapter won't go into my computer. Oh, God.
No.
Alyssa, think ahead. What the hell? You work in school shit. What would you say to a student?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness.
That's true.
Buy the right pair of Apple wireless headphones.
You think teachers always have a pencil on them?
They have to.
They have to, right?
It's a
By
law.
law.
Right.
Thank you, Mark Perez.
For what?
Thank you, Patrick Bailey. Oh, they're saying happy birthday. I don't know if you know it's my birthday today.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I thought it was every day. And I'm like, what are the chances it's also today?
Just text her every morning.
Right.
That's a good
It's
idea.
automatic.
Question mark?
Right.
I should give out my phone number just so every day someone texts me happy birthday.
Yes. Sometimes you get dick pics. Sometimes you get assholes. Sometimes you get...
Drink coupons.
But it's worth it.
Which coupons?
Drink coupons.
Drink
and
coupons.
for clubs.
My brother Andrew got me a Kindle.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Very exciting.
Kind of rude, though. Now you got to read and stuff. Right?
Right. Weird assumptions, right?
Yeah. Kyle got me jogging pants. Like, what? That's rude.
Right.
Alyssa left school, so her brain fell out. Okay, fair. What's this? What sorcery is this? What is Cody talking about? I did make it, Jason.
Oh, probably this chat room. What is this new chat thing we're doing?
Come on, get with it. We're cool now.
You just learned about YouTube.
Hey, you. It's my birthday.
She just learned about a fucking Kindle. Right? Well, it's a book, and it's blowing her mind. Yeah.
Why are you guys getting along so well?
Because you're the common thing. A bunch of bullshit, and we have to recognize it.
Well, I didn't say all that yet.
So Andrea's going to be joining us.
Okay.
Bianca's going to be joining us. And we're going to be doing a live last week on Keith and the Girl. Everything that happened last week. We'll talk about Hemda being high as a kite.
Yeah, don't tell me what happened last week yet. I don't want any spoilers.
Right.
Like, I don't want to pre-talk about it.
Right. She got so high yesterday, she doesn't know about last week at all.
What's time?
It's
What is
already
last
gone.
week? Is it next week?
See?
If you retell last week to me, am I reliving it?
Hey, Hemda, I wasn't there. Okay?
No.
Keep me out of it.
No, wait, but it's funny because he needs to be clear right now.
No.
It's funny when you decide to be clear.
Well, here's the thing. Xerxes is saying for Hemda being this the drug pusher, right?
Whoa.
Saying all of society needs to start doing drugs. She sure does make him sound crazy every so often.
They're
right?
not.
Do I
She
say?
hasn't said anything crazy.
Last week is not a week. What is time? Construct.
You get
What
it.
does that have to do with drugs?
I'll get that.
I don't know.
No, I'll get it.
That has nothing to do with drugs.
Well, it's
She
not
could've just said
drugs.
that.
Right. She wouldn't.
She's not even high right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just
It's in her
weed.
system. It's in her
Just a
system.
little weed.
Just weed, right? She's not high. Just weed.
Just 3 hours of weed. And a wet bike ride.
Right. By the way, they're over my beard. Once they see Xerxes, I'm seeing that in the chat room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody was fucking dripping, and then you come in, and they're like, "Oh, now we're sopping. Look at this new thing.
Oh.
Hey,
Hello.
come on in."
Bianca's here. She's the camera, right?
Andrea was in this building, and somehow she found a way to be the last person.
Okay, can you check the cams? Hi. Isn't this a nice way to say hello? Oh, yeah, we're live. Sorry, should have said
Hello.
that. Oh, Xerxes.
How
Bianca!
are you? Huh?
In the flesh.
The troublemaker.
And I'm like super mean now.
Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Hold, please.
Is Andrea getting us all food?
Who knows?
That would be a good idea. If I learned anything on mushrooms, it's let's get food.
I got you a little.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. Oh, the wrapping is my favorite. You guys, we were there for Bianca and Xerxes' meeting.
What's that?
We were there for Bianca and Xerxes' meeting. Oh, thanks, Bianca.
Oh, that you guys just met just now.
Yes.
Okay. You follow her like all the time? Like what she's saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess sort of.
All right.
Sort of.
Kind of.
Oh, that's so cute. Thank you. It's a little sriracha pin.
Aw.
Adorable.
Now you
Thank
gotta collect
you.
pins.
That's very sweet. Please, I have pins because I'm cool.
Oh yeah.
What?
I have
Like in your
pins.
denim jacket
Something here, because I don't.
or on your backpack?
My backpack is waterproof. Thank you.
Now I do.
Okay.
you do.
And you put pins in it.
Mm-mm. I get what you're saying.
Wait, where's Andrea?
Who knows? Out and about.
Should we text her?
I did.
Okay.
We'll see. Yeah, no.
Oh, wait. I can look at the chat. Hey, bros, what's up?
Where should I ash in?
Oh, that's always a good question, and I'm never ready. Hold on.
Is this cup a thing?
How do you feel about that cup, Keith?
Good. Do you need water in it first?
No.
Does it ruin?
No.
Then live your life.
Okay.
Come on, bro. Don't
It's a
act
lot of
like I'm the
pressure.
fucking fuddy-duddy over here.
No. I mean,
Dude, I'm so into drugs.
sure. I
I
mean,
love
like,
them.
I mean, like
Name a drug.
Tylenol.
Yeah, it's your business.
Keith has the.
See?
Keith, do you have?
Oh,
Do I have
I
what?
want to make it clear. I don't do
Volatile.
Tylenol.
Well, it's the first one you brought up. I actually did Tylenol today, so if you tell me too late.
Who has a problem?
Oni-san wants to know where Andrea is.
Yeah, we all do.
We should give her phone number out and everybody text it.
Yeah, but
Everybody
only
tweet her.
dick pics.
Everybody tweet her and go, where you at?
Yeah.
Go, wow, way to ruin. I hear you're ruining Henda's birthday. Where are you?
Yeah. Andrea 88, right? Andrea Allen something _ 88. Let me look.
Oh, her phone number 718 2.
That's probably not a good idea.
Oh wait, is that okay?
Oh,
To tweet?
Sure.
oh sorry.
Not you.
Oh, that.
The weed.
Is it? Okay. I don't know if it's...
There's no way to open a window, right? For
Keith,
sound.
how would you like to open a window?
For now, yes.
Okay.
I cannot.
No.
Okay.
Do it until we can.
First of all, you know you guys cannot.
Of
We'll
course.
do it until we have to close the window, like real potheads. All right. Let me see. Andrea. Oh, Andrea Comedy
They
is
did.
her Twitter.
They did mushrooms, the two of them, yesterday. What do we think about
Oh, it happened.
that? Yeah.
It happened.
How'd it go?
It went really well.
Nice.
Yeah. Are we fully going into it on this show?
Sure.
Or
What do you
tomorrow?
want to do?
I think this show.
Okay,
Is
done.
this my show?
It will be, yes. This is just the
What's
warm up.
happening?
Oh, we're live on YouTube today,
Right.
so it's a new thing, and
Okay.
so we were testing it out, and now we're waiting for Andrea.
Yes.
Okay. How's the texting going?
I texted her, and then people listening now will tweet her.
Oh, right, Andrea Comedy. Do you want this marijuana?
No, I have to be professional.
No,
Right, Bianca?
I don't.
Somebody does around here.
It's true. It's you.
It's like,
Thank you.
okay.
Oh shit, they're tweeting.
You're very funny.
Huh?
You're very funny.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Fight!
Thank you so much.
Is that a fight?
So we happen to name, when you see all four cameras at once, we happen to name it Hydra. And so somebody's rating, what is Hydra? Well, it's the cameras you're watching. Well, what is it?
What's pesto?
What
while
the
we're at
fuck
it?
is pesto?
You could just Google it.
Who knows what?
Sir.
Who knows? Who here listening remembers the pesto reference for 5 points?
Good question. Oh my God. B. Jason says Xerxes is a bad influence. Keith is a good influence.
That's
What world? Did I take mushrooms yesterday?
No, come on, please.
Wait, what?
See,
You guys
playing
get it
dumb.
if you were listening. Do you want some water?
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm all watered out.
Oh yeah. Just look at this.
Do you have an app for that, or do you just know?
Just know. It's innate.
We are thinking of streaming on YouTube regularly. What do you guys think of that? And Aaron Case remembers Mike the intern with the pesto reference.
Yeah, 5 points.
5 points.
This guy says to Henda, an intern for us, says, what's in the pesto pasta? Or what's in this pasta? Is that what it was? And then she said,
What kind of sauce is this?
and she said, oh, it's pesto. And he goes, I know that. What's in it? What is pesto pasta?
He gets meaner and meaner every time we tell that story.
Yeah.
Why did he yell about it?
He
You
was
know
so
what?
passionate.
It's
It's
the
passion.
thing is,
Uh-huh.
he didn't yell.
Okay, you're only going to make it worse because now I'll get more personal, but go ahead.
I'm not going.
Okay.
But I think that's really bullyish of you.
Okay. How easy you forget who the
And
bully
so
was.
you said
He was a
basil,
child.
olive oil, pine nuts.
Okay, Candace-
I
Parmesan
did, yeah.
cheese.
Kenda's explaining it better, right? He was a child.
He was.
Okay. Okay.
That's all I need to know.
Yeah, something. He was 4.
There's babies
And you
running
should be
around
amazed
here.
that he was interested in what's in pesto.
Yeah. Green sauce.
It's so good.
It's the
Are you a
best.
fan of the pesto?
Of course.
Do you make your own?
No, I don't have a food processor,
Mm.
Hemda.
You
Come
know what
on.
though? I got a $20 one from one of those like dollar stores or Dwayne Reed or whatever. It really works well.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. No one's interested in that, but I am.
What's the other yelling thing? Is it? I forget. What do we remember that somebody else did a yelling thing? I don't remember if it's personal, but I don't remember what it was.
Yelling.
You know what I mean? Do you?
Maybe. Kind of.
Okay.
Okay.
You want to slack it to me?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe that guy.
And what was it though? I don't remember what it was.
Maybe the burger off.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. He had a little hissy fit. A little bit.
About losing?
More to like himself about fucking up.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's cool.
Should I get these clues out?
If Jerome was listening, he'd know.
But I don't think that's it though. There's something else then. Man, everybody loved yelling.
If you're calling what that is yelling, then that guy yelled. It's to me, it's not yelling. It's kind of like an aspy groan.
Yeah, nobody's ever yelling. I
Do you,
noticed that
but
nowadays.
do you know what I mean?
No
do you
one's
know
ever
what I mean?
arguing. No one's ever fighting.
I'm
no
not
one's ever
yelling.
Right. Right. You have a tone.
It's a
Nothing.
tone.
Nothing's ever
yeah.
a trick, and no one's ever yelling. Except two things I happen to notice all the time aren't words.
That's true.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
is that it, McNally? And you don't know what it's like to be poor? I don't think that's it either. But tell me that wasn't yelling. You don't know what it's like.
But he was also drunk out of his mind.
My uncle had 2 trailers. I'm like, 2 trailers? Maybe somebody poorer than that has 1 trailer? Never mind none.
Or half a tent.
Right, or a tent. We were the poorest.
Can we judge people while they're being drunk?
I
Like
say
that harshly?
I say no, never.
Not never. If it's constant and consistent, it's like, okay, enough already. But
And if it makes you go home and send letters behind our backs about us being the worst, thinking we won't find out, and make an asshole moves, then yes, you can bring up when the yelling happened.
how do I forget
Because you
those
weren't
things?
always drunk every day after that
My
one
goodness.
moment.
Jake Hall, my goodness, shots fired.
And those people that say lobster is a poor man's food, I don't know who the fuck gave you that
It used
misinformation.
to be.
Stop.
It's
Tell us.
it's a giant bug.
Yeah.
It's gross.
And then somehow we fucking said we liked it, and they tricked us, and it just flipped over. And fat pigs were the old beautiful. I don't believe any of this business.
No,
That's so intense, is it not?
it could be a good food. It's just not that valuable feeling.
I hear ya. Oh.
Welcome home.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Oh, you know, living, breathing. Oh,
Hey. It's a trick. We already met.
Hey.
You want some New York air?
Sure. Officer, happy birthday.
Does that say my name on it?
It says
No,
your
it says
name on
Andrea.
it.
What if it didn't? Starbucks does it say my name on it?
How are you?
Then so we quickly write on it. Okay, yes it does. Here
We're
we
gonna
got
hear about
apple
stuff.
juice today.
Okay. Wait, hold on.
Who are we talking to?
We're talking to the internet. We're live on YouTube. And Nitan said, hey, Andrea, if it's the way I think you pronounce it. Thank you, Andrea. She got me Starbucks.
Another day, another dollar. How was mushrooms?
Mushrooms is good. We're going to talk about it a little bit. Get your questions ready.
Did you die?
Andrea always says shit like that.
It's
Did
a
you
really
die?
good question.
Did you?
Did I die?
No.
Do I seem like I died?
Bruce Willis made more sense during The Sixth Sense, and he was dead.
Oh.
Do I seem dead? Kinda.
Classic Sixth Sense content from Keith.
Bianca is warmed up.
You gotta do
We're ready
it.
to go.
Bianca last week on Keith and the Girl Brady. Jesus.
Yeah. She's live on tape.
All right, then we'll close the windows. Then we'll start.
Whoa, that was wrong.
Oh, jeez. If you start doing live streaming, I'm gonna have to start paying attention to what I look like a little bit more.
Nah, don't do it to yourself.
Yeah, you're right. I won't.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
We are all God's children. Oh yeah, I'm religious now.
Happy Hanukkah! It's the first night of Hanukkah.
Is it?
It is?
I
Or
didn't say which religion. Come on. It could be Buddhist now. Is that a religion?
Hanukkah?
Sure.
Buddhism.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or is it just,
it is.
yeah, okay. Well,
But
I'm
it's
not.
whatever you want it to be.
Just like all
No,
religions.
Xerxes is a religion.
It's flexible. You don't have to buy the whole book. You read a little, I read a little.
Look what Keith got me.
Aw,
Cute. Oh,
that's
Keith and
nice.
Kyle. Keith and Kyle. She's here in spirit. She's his imaginary friend.
Well, she actually had to order it because Kenda knows everything I order off of Amazon. So it was a group effort.
That is very funny. Aw, friends are the most important commodity in the world. Even a tree needs a friend.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how they become happy little trees. You ever notice he doesn't only paint one tree? And
They
when
need
he
friends.
says, let's paint a happy little tree, it's the second one, because then he understands that the first one
Right.
becomes happy.
Let's make a sad, lonely tree. And then he's like, I'm just playing you. Now they're happy.
There's an artist hidden at the bottom of every single one of us.
But it's
Up
at
for-
the bottom.
Up for interpretation. In nature, dead trees are just as normal as live trees. What are dead
They
trees,
have
though?
no friends.
They're just sad. Oh, wait, no, they're happy, I guess.
Nobody-
Andrea, are you ready? Because I am doing Bob Ross material.
Yes.
CH Noth is saying, tone down the bright lights in the studio. I think we're ruining his menorah.
His,
I don't know. Or he has a
One
hangover. I
candle.
don't know what to tell you.
his lighting's off.
His
now?
lighting's off.
His
Alyssa's dad is playing Adam Sandler's Hanukkah song way too loud right now. Is he playing the Hanukkah song or the
Only
Hanukkah
that?
song? The Adam Sandler's Hanukkah song. Yep. Mm-hmm.
that sounds fun.
All right, so are we gonna? We'll switch Xerxes with Andrea.
Okay,
Yeah,
Can you help him with a chair? Sure. Thanks.
He's too high to know how
He
to
doesn't
find
know
a chair.
anything.
He doesn't know. He's
The
gonna.
folded chair right there. You're right in front of it. Yeah. Thanks.
I don't have any notes. I'm just going off
Shit. Okay.
Am I
memory.
taking his mic?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
Squishing, you know how it goes. Good morning, everybody.
Hello, Cox.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hello.
Hi.
There she is.
I'm back.
Welcome.
How's your birthday going?
It's going well.
What do you-
Hemda, did you know it's my half birthday?
I do know that.
Weirdos.
Where
Yeah.
opposites attract.
I know. It's really nice. This way we get to celebrate, like make sure we celebrate
Yeah.
half the year.
Exactly.
We like make a mental note. It's nice.
Because I wouldn't have remembered if it hadn't been your birthday.
And that's fair.
I usually ask what the best part of your year and the worst part of your year was, but this year's been kind of rough for you.
You
So
can do it. What was? I don't. Okay, the worst part was Hennessy is a fuck. And
Hey, gefilte fish.
what's the best part? Oh goodness. I don't know. A lot of nice things,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. How do you quantify the best? Friends.
Friends are good.
That's probably the best part.
All right, so
Just going with friends. That's how you know you have a fucked up year.
Friends, I guess.
I can wake up and everybody's the air
Yeah.
without it.
Sometimes I have lunch, sometimes dinner.
A scientists are working on global warming.
I'm not dead.
All right, so Andrea's having breakfast right now, but then
Yes.
we will begin in 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay, Xerxes, you're on camera. I don't know if you care or don't care. You usually don't care. If you don't want to be on camera, I could place you somewhere else. I can place you.
Can the people not watch me eat an egg bite? Come on.
I don't know if that's possible.
All right. Well,
What?
You look good
thanks.
doing it.
Oh.
Do they give you the
What is that?
guacamole or
I got the guacamole on top.
okay?
That's another dish.
Do they charge you like that's 50 cents extra like you're in Chipotle?
No, I paid extra for this, so this is a whole thing.
Yeah, you made that up.
Yeah, I made it up.
Keith had to take his headphones on because he can't deal with it.
Nom, 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 nom.
ASMR.
Keith, yes, water. Oh yeah.
Mm.
You guys like that?
I biked over.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bike to the creek for my mic later. So
Prepare to get completely wet, even though it looks like it's just drizzling.
that's what she said.
Yes.
I didn't do on the Sally trip. Get completely wet.
No, that's a
Wait, can we
disappointment.
talk about it?
Sure, if you want to.
Wait, are we talking about it on the show or off record right now?
Talking about it off record right now.
Well, but we're on the cameras.
Mm.
They can't hear us.
Oh, they can hear us.
They can hear us. It's not a big deal.
If they're listening, they can hear.
Mhm. It's not a big deal. It's
But you don't want to talk about it on the show.
I have to think about how I want to talk about it,
Okay.
but I can certainly talk about it.
Let's think for a moment.
Someone just has a drug problem.
Yeah.
Me? Oh, not me.
Mhm.
Fuck.
Who doesn't?
That's a fair point.
My mom needs to have a drug problem.
A drug problem that sounds like cocaine and starts with C.
Oh, that's not a good one.
No. It's fine. We're on very, very good terms.
Oh, good. As long as you can be friends.
We are. We can be. I'm actually happy.
That's good.
I'm happy because I went there, found out it was not going to work out.
Okay.
We passed back and forth some very thoughtful, loving emails, and then we're
Okay.
all let's be friends. And thank fucking God my mom was there for half of the trip.
Oh, that's good.
Oh my God, what would I have done?
Right. Yeah, that's really good. You're lucky.
Yeah, so lucky. Like an angel from Canada.
Oh,
Did
know.
she was planning on
Thank
coming,
you.
or she just came?
She was planning, but like
Then it came out
it
to be
was
great.
so great. So I was like, I got to get the fuck out of this guy's house, man. So you
Yeah.
come stay at a fancy hotel with me, and I'll buy you lots of clothes.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
moms are
Mom.
the fucking best.
sometimes.
Oh, enjoy your mothers.
Sorry, I'm
Look,
so
they
sorry
have
you don't-
nice mothers, Xerxes. Is that nice? Oh, cool. That's nice.
I
yeah.
have one thing in this world, and
Xerxes, how many bad things would my mother say about this room? Did you guys see me at 10?
Like
Thousands of things. Just everything's bad that I do.
Oh my God,
So cute.
so cute.
If you guys have not liked all of my shit on Instagram, you have not wished me a happy birthday.
Yeah.
I don't know how to report that to you other than just facts.
Isn't that a cute card, Hemda?
It is.
Made me laugh.
let's see it.
Here.
It says life is shit.
It's close.
Oh my God, perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so great. Oh my God, I feel like every person in the world could use
I know.
one of these.
that's cool.
I listened to your last week on Keith and the Girl. I listened to all of them,
You
but
did.
I listened to you guys were talking about me.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
When? What did we say? Do I have to apologize?
No. You were all very, very in support of
yeah.
the weird
I
shit that I
remember.
was dealing with.
Yeah, that was rough.
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
Tell me lies.
There was one thing that I was like, they don't have it totally correct about that.
I know. I'm not correcting anything yet.
Yeah, about my part. But
Oh, really?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
sorry.
No, that's okay.
Okay, you can correct that.
Sure. No, it's not even like a big deal. It's just like, it was like, she chose not to tell me, but I didn't tell you, but I did say to Hennessy, like, I'm not going to lie to them if they ask me, just so you know.
Right, but what would I be
Yeah,
asking you?
exactly. I know, right?
Can't ask you
Right.
shit.
Hey.
Right. Any weird shit happen with my husband that I totally trust? Nothing weird is going on.
Yes, I'm so glad you asked. Oh my God.
I just want to know if, I don't know,
Yeah, totally.
if my adult relationship is working for you.
Oh, thank God. It's not.
Hey, is Hennessy telling you not to tell me something? I'm just asking around.
That's a good point.
All you had to do was ask.
I said, I ain't lying, but I ain't saying truth.
Yeah.
All right. Ready?
Oh, let me close everything.
Xerxes, are you ready? I don't think he's ready.
To live life to the fullest.
Who's ready?
I'm doing keto again, Xerxes. I'm going to be with you.
Ooh.
Hold on one second.
Because I Okay, this and that. Okay, got it.
All right, folks.
Folks.
All right, folks. All right, folks. It's Kenda. Now you're on the chat, right?
Yes, I am.
All right. Kenda's not gonna be able to help herself. She's gonna be reading your
Thank
chat. So if you have any
you.
questions during about the week and whatnot, don't be shy.
It's my birthday.
Let them out. It's her birthday. She can look at the thing. I want water too. All right.
Aw, you got everybody else water.
What a martyr.
How do you do it? Oh, because it's once a year.
Meow. This kitty has claws.
Yes. Oh, after my mushroom trip, I'm a cat now. What?
Really?
There's what?
There's guest.
There's guest.
Yeah. I'm the Norman.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So he was off. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Normally he's got it right on. Yes, I'm a cat now.
Really?
That's just for you.
Oh. Do you see how happy my face? Oh, no, stop. Then I'm going to want a real cat. No, stop. Hamda lost
Right?
it.
It's all your fault somehow.
Yeah.
Could you turn the volume a little bit
Yeah.
more for me? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Just a little test for Bianca.
Testing. Yeah, that's better. Can you guys talk? Because you were really hurting my ears.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
like usual.
Now,
Or
now it's
extra.
fine. Now it's fine.
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
Andrea, we have
This
to
is
be
me
professional.
yelling,
Yeah.
so you know what it's like when I yell.
Yeah, that's not
How
good
would we
either.
not
But
know
okay.
what it's like?
I gotta tell you so that you're ready for it.
All right, so this is me just doing.
Yes,
a little-
I'm still celibate. Okay, sorry. That's not how it's going to go on the show, Keith.
Mm,
Maybe a little.
I had sex.
All right, quiet.
Who cares?
Doing a
Yes,
little-
I'm still celibate. Okay, sorry. That's not how it's going to go on the show, Keith.
doing a
Yes,
little-
I'm.
Okay. All right.
Oh, yeah. Chemdacelibacy.info. Thank you, J. Cole. Go.
Welcome to Last Week on Keith and the Girl. I'm Bianca Brady.
Hi, Bianca.
Here we have a very special happy birthday
Me.
Hemda episode. Hello, Hemda. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Hello.
And we're doing a live stream also. Hello, Internet.
Hello.
And I'm also here with not only Hemda, but also your pal, Keith, and also your pal, Andrea.
What?
It's a full house. And guess who else is here?
Xerxes.
Xerxes.
Is he?
I don't know. I can't see
Right.
him, but I think he might be here.
Look how nervous Keith is.
Mhm.
Can you guys tell, or is it just me
What are you nervous about?
that I keep talking out of turn?
Take it serious. It's a real episode. Take it serious.
Hello, everybody.
Happy birthday,
Hello.
Keith.
Thank you. No, this is exciting. Kemda did mushrooms yesterday,
I heard.
and I was curious what she learned. Because anytime there's a guest that does mushrooms, they come in and they're like, I learned something big. And I'm ready. I'm excited. And they learn to be nice to people.
Well, yeah, I mean, between the Mike Cannon episode and right now, you did do mushrooms.
Yes.
So is everything different now?
Nope.
Is anything different now?
If it is, it's not telling me that.
Funny.
I don't know that it's different. It was very, very similar to acid.
Okay.
Very similar. Would you like to know more
Did
about
you
it?
barf?
Did you do?
Did you
Okay,
barf?
I did 3 somethings.
Okay.
3 grams.
3 grams
Mhm.
from Xerxes, who is not here.
Did 3 grams. It was zhuzhed up in a coffee maker, and then put into orange juice. Let it sit to marinate. Then you take the shot.
It's like a cooking show.
Yeah. Then we started smoking marijuana.
Orange juice
Right
to taste.
away?
Yes. Yes, because I wanted to be high into my high so I can feel
Yeah, that's
comfortable.
not a red flag at all. You're going to pre-drink there, Boozy? I got to be high into my high.
I don't want the high to sneak up on me, so I got to be high.
If
Well,
you're
you
not
know.
high and then you're high, what's the fucking point of that?
You know what? Somebody on Twitter, I don't know if it was for a show or what, but that they were doing. But they said something like, you know, who's a pothead you look up to, or something like that. And the person wrote, Kemda texted me, look at this, I'm developing a reputation. I go, you think?
That was a high honor. I was very happy about that. Look, Xerxes says that's great.
Right. But it's just funny that you didn't know.
Oh, you know, I joke sometimes on text, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's all jokes. It's all jokes, folks.
Yeah,
Right.
Keith is notoriously a text joker.
Wait, let's
Okay.
stay on track.
I'm so sorry. I'm
Miss
so sorry.
Allen.
Sorry.
Pardon me, Miss.
I'm going to step on you.
Okay, so
Orange juice,
mid
marijuana.
yeah,
Take us through it. Now what? Then what happened?
mid spliff, I'm like, are the clouds fuzzy? And then I'm like, well, the clouds could just be fuzzy because clouds get like dissipated a little bit, and right, okay. But then I look on the ground, and the ground was moving, and I was like,
No.
wait a minute. we're just half asleep into this.
In circles?
Yeah, like squiggly, like you see on TV, like everything just starts moving.
That happened to me on edibles with the walls.
Really?
Mhm.
That's a fucking high.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And then she realized she was just at a museum, and it's that painting,
Right.
Starry Sky.
Then what happened? Then I'm like, okay, here it is. It's happening. And I get a little, I was definitely nervous before, but I was also very, very excited. And I went inside and, because Xerxes found this list by Johns Hopkins, some kind of teaching thing where they researched this and they put together a music playlist to
Doctors did this?
How about doctors focus on my knee and not worrying about the perfect soundtrack to get high to?
I bet it was medical students. Extra credit assignment.
John Hopkins .weed.
Yeah, so
What was on it?
a lot of different kinds of things. So like
Bridge over Trouble's water on it? Because you know that's my shit.
not a lot of talking, like not a lot of
Okay.
words. So a lot of like
Chanting.
later on there was chanting, there was some opera, there was like classical music, very orchestra type stuff. And what happened was
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
there was one time where music came in and we just both like we just both yelled.
Yeah.
Because it was like, oh my God, that's so much. It just-
Classical music is intense.
It's so intense.
Yeah.
Then, okay, so I have 2 couches. I'm laying on one of them and I have a blanket. And the thing is when
By the way, just to fill people in, one couch is the weed couch. That's where you make the weed comfortable. And then the other couch is for the people.
Yeah, sure.
Were you on the
So-
red couch or the brown couch?
Oh, I can't remember.
Wow. I'm done. Wow.
I don't know.
Blackout high.
I really legit, I can't remember which couch is where. I remember which one I was on, but not
Closest to the door,
the
closest to your
closest
bed.
to the window.
Bianca, what's
brown
happening?
couch.
I
The
have
brown
no
couch.
idea.
Okay.
I am
I'm
out
high.
of the loop,
So sorry.
guys.
So we learned
Okay.
so we know the colors of our couches. How exciting that is,
I
right?
just so I've never been high or drunk in my life on anything. So the fact that you can't remember where your own couches are in your own home, that's what's blowing my mind. Not the ground moving, because whatever, we've heard people talk about the ground moving.
But on any day, I will not remember if the red couch is on the
yeah,
right or
see
left.
that to me.
Yeah, because you're high all the time.
You think it's because I'm high all the time?
Yes.
Okay.
This is an intervention.
I would say
Not even your birthday, Hemda. It's
for
January.
a New Year's resolution, just something small. Go in your house, just memorize where the furniture is.
But then that's going to be boring. I'm not going to be like, oh, right, the red couch is over there.
We didn't think it'd take hours, kind of. We thought it'd be seconds.
Okay, so you're on the brown couch. As someone who's been in your house, you were on the brown couch.
I'm going to beg to differ, but I'll let you know later. Oh, shit, I was? Okay, I was.
I was
Now
just-
she knows
Yeah,
what
now
couch
she knows.
was on.
I would just like to beg to fight you, is what she just said. Okay, well,
Fair,
it
fair,
didn't
I
fair.
make
don't
her,
know, but now I do know, and you're
Right.
wrong.
so it didn't make her nicer. We learned that.
Okay.
Okay, we're getting somewhere.
Okay. So I had a blanket on me. When I was under the blanket, I was in my own world. And the music made everything whatever. Like it was, I was like, oh, this is what the music wants me to feel. And I just start cracking up. And then I start crying, like sobbing,
Okay.
like just sobbing.
Pause
Yeah.
for a 2nd. Think about being in a music festival in that state. And that's what I did on mushrooms. Yep. Crazy.
That's a lot.
Gongs.
Because you can't undo the music.
No.
It takes you.
People in furry ears.
Yeah. Hey, I don't want to blow
Drug
your mind.
addicts,
I don't
yeah.
want to blow your mind, but for your birthday, you know what we should have got for a birthday?
What?
A player that has a pause button. Because you can't undo the music, but I know players that you can.
You can, like we did, but
okay.
but I went under just to like experience it, and then of course it's coming on so strong and getting stronger that I'm like, oh my God, what if this is where I get nauseous? What if this is where I throw up? What if this is where it gets too high? I can't manage this if it gets just a little bit higher. And then I was like, wait, I have to remember, I don't have to manage anything. I'm still at home no matter what. Everything's fine. And if I need to go, everything's fine, then that's what I'll do. And then everything was fine.
Throw up, shit your pants.
Yeah, but I
You're
didn't do
home.
any of that. I didn't get sick. I didn't even get nauseous. And I was fine. Then I was like, and I warned Xerxes about this. And I'm like, okay, we could do this together, but at some point I am leaving you to go into the bath.
to take a bath.
Yes.
Okay.
To like, I need to experience water. I know I'm gonna want that. I want
Water's
it.
the shit when you're high.
Yeah, I want it on Molly. I want it on acid. I'm going to want it on mushrooms.
I'm going to lay in it face down, just feel it.
On the inside and the outside.
Drinking water.
Yeah, but I was nervous because then like, what if like something happens and I can't call out and I'm getting nervous and I get into my head and I was like, I don't know, goodbye. So I close the door. I get in the tub, of course, underwear still on because I am.
Oh God, I
fucking
forgot about
freak.
that. Fucking
So for
weird
those of you who
shit.
don't know this, I don't even know how it came out. Penda takes baths with underwear on. Now, if that doesn't tell you she has a 2-star apartment when it comes to cleanliness,
Yeah.
I don't know what will. But she can't even take her, like the water, if the water's dirty, it wouldn't get through your underwear.
Yeah.
And who knows what's going on down there now that I think about it, but that is crazy.
It's for my own comfort.
The underwear in the bath is similar cringe level to me as when you say poon. Those two things
Right.
make me go like.
But even on like, I'm fine with naked beaches, but I'd rather wear underwear. Like I like underwear
How
in
fucked
water.
up is your vagina?
It's not. It's just.
See a doctor.
I just like it. It's
Bring
like
it up.
it's like a hug for my poon.
Ah, God.
All right, so you get into
Okay.
the bath, underwear on.
Okay.
Poon
Did you also have
hugged.
your winter coat on? Or
I contemplated
Which
it.
One
bath were you
sandal?
in?
What's that?
one sandal?
Right, just in case.
for safety. I'm ready to go.
I just like the way my foot feels in one sandal.
You know what? If I did, I would totally do it.
I know. I
Yes.
mean, march to the beat of your own drummer.
If it feels good, it feels good, right? Okay.
That's what got you in trouble.
That's true. Oh my God. You know what? I just learned something on mushrooms.
Who needs drugs when you have your asshole friends?
Okay. Keith, everything's okay. So I'm in the water and now everything gets even more fucking next level intense. I don't know how long everything took, but I went from like the water felt really, really as good as I thought it would. And then but everything then got heightened and I'm just like, oh my God,
Are you scared?
I'm like, I don't know how to stop this and I don't know what's coming next. And then I start cracking myself up. And then Xerxes heard it. So he starts cracking up and then I start cracking up because he's laughing. And then all of a sudden I understand what's happening. It's hilarious. And then I stop. And then as soon as I stop, I think I just start sobbing. And I'm like, oh no, like this is going to be bad. Like, can you imagine your friend just sobbing in the toilet, like legit, like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, he said this was going to be okay. He can't interrupt and everything's fine. And he didn't. That was cool. And then.
Oh, this is blowing my mind. See, I thought he was going to bang your head off the ceramic, but you're telling me he just waited there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm following now. What an insight.
Now think about if you're in this state of mind and your friend tells you that they don't want to marry their fiance because they are an alcoholic. Think about handling that in that state of mind.
Oh, I would be so into that. Except also.
Into that?
Except also, it was really hard to follow anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes
You go, that
Xerxes starts talking, and I'm like, all right, fucking pay attention. I think he's saying something.
This sounds so stressful. Sounds so stressful.
I get
How long
why.
are you crying for?
On and off the whole time. Just laughing, sobbing, enjoying music.
Oh, it's beautiful. You know what I do? I just enjoy music and I stop at that.
Yeah. I mean, this is all I heard from my perspective.
Yeah.
I was in my home. I lost my furniture. I got into the bath with clothes on. I laughed. I cried. Like, I truly don't understand what happened. I can't even tell you how much
hard.
I don't get it.
Listen, as someone who's done mushrooms, she's kind of giving that's kind of all you can say.
I felt a certain way for no good goddamn reason.
It's like,
Except for I ingested something that made me cry. I don't know. It's like when I'm sad, I cry. When I think something's funny, I laugh. You
Okay,
know,
to
when I
your-
walk into my apartment, there's the couch. That's where I put it. You know,
It's still there.
what if you supercharge that experience?
To your point, while I was feeling this way and on mushrooms, I was like, huh, this is what everyone wants to feel. everyone who, when I ask them personal questions, shuts down or like gets defensive or gets nervous, or like when we have a breakthrough is like really nervous about like what they just said. But this is what they want: mushrooms, this intense feeling of emotion, this roller coaster ride, this, you know, vulnerability.
Maybe they don't emote. You know what I mean?
And
like,
so
you
this-
emote so much, it's insane.
Yeah, but isn't it? But it. Oh yeah.
Me too.
But isn't it amazing that that is the drug that people are looking for? Is to, when it happens the right way, you're just like, I laughed and I cried and I had a good time. That's not interesting.
Sure.
This is what the world wants. The world that is shut down and yelling at each other.
Yeah, it is interesting. It's fascinating to me as a person who's never done it.
Yeah,
Even people who get drunk, I don't know what's happening. I don't know.
I get that.
I cannot understand at all because I've never done it.
You fucking rock and roll. That's what's happening.
But like I've just learned how to live without it. So, or I don't know. Maybe I should start. You know.
Is Hemda saying the world would be a better place if we all just start laughing and crying out of the blue for no reason and not know where furniture is?
I think
it's a
she's
good
saying
start.
We didn't have
Jesus
to
Christ.
force being emotional through, you know, a specific experience. We could just experience it as we go.
Well, I'm seeing
Right?
it as like a nice thing. Like, it is good that this is when people are looking to spend time with themselves, that they're looking for a drug that has the reputation to make you nicer, has a reputation to like enlighten you, to look for something. Even if it just has that reputation and all you did was have fun, it's interesting that our shut down, highly manipulated, very sad world is looking for that in abundance, not just like regular shit, not just let's just, you know, get tipsy or something. I want to break my brain so that I can finally have something to show for what the fuck my brain is going through.
I want to know. I want more crying around me and not to know if it's even real.
Oh my God. I was telling my brother Andrew, I'm like, oh, I'm going to be doing this thing with Xerxes. And I already, you know, asked a million questions. I said, what if like I cry the whole time? And Andrew goes, oh my God. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's a lot for you. He's like, ugh, what is this person dealing with when it comes to being friends with you?
What could these million questions be? Will we have an apple juice base or an orange juice? Orange juice, okay.
Were you thinking about going outside at any point?
I did, yeah. I wanted
Oh.
to experience different things. So I said, let's go outside to see what that feels like. Took us a while because we went outside and I'm like, oh, wait, I got to pee. And went back inside. Then I was about to go outside.
Did you
but
take your underwear off to pee?
I was wearing... Okay, I just thought of something really gross. I totally peed in the bath because I was like, yeah, I'm just going to sit here and pee. And then totally didn't change my underwear. I forgot.
Look at Key's face.
Jesus, because
There's still water on me.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm cool with
Come
that.
on.
I've peed on other people. So.
Yeah.
no, unless you moved your ass like you're a
No.
washing machine. No, it's fucking ridiculous. Quit acting like this is okay, people. Stop it. That's disgusting.
Okay.
That's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I think I get it. This is why I do a lot of crossword puzzles, you know, to exercise my mind.
Yeah, stick with that.
Yeah.
Do you piss your pants while you're doing the crossword puzzles?
It's more fun that
You
way.
know, it
Staying
depends
there.
on how into the puzzle I get.
Do you start with like tic-tac-toe so the puzzle doesn't sneak up on you?
Nice.
Yeah.
Good thinking.
You have to puzzle your way into a puzzle.
Well, you don't start with the Sunday paper, right?
If it's
okay.
Sunday, you know I got to. You know I got to.
I just imagine you at home in like a robe with your puzzles out.
That's exactly
Oh,
what happens
yeah.
on a couch that I am sure is exactly where it goes.
Well, anyway, the point is Hemda's celibacy is going strong.
Thank you.
No, that's exciting. It's a good pre-birthday thing to do.
I think so.
Live your life, Hemda. I love it.
Thank you.
Do you think that it was any stronger than like acid or weed or anything like that? Like, do you think they're all kind of in the same category? And people just take mushrooms and they don't take other drugs and it seems crazy? Because that's what I think.
I don't know. To me, yeah, it was the same. Maybe acid. Yeah, same thing. I don't
Same
know.
thing.
Maybe acid is lighter.
Okay, so
Maybe.
you get out of the bathtub and you dry yourself, but the underwear is only drying so much,
I've been thinking this since she said that.
and then you put pants back on.
Yeah.
That's fucking
I
vomitous.
can't even.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even. If we're leaving the beach soon, I won't go swimming again because I don't want my bathing suit to be wet on the ride home.
That's fair.
It's a yeast infection.
We gotta move
in
on.
motion.
Right.
I mean, we have to.
Otherwise, you're gonna throw up.
Right.
We have to.
Let's let me ask this, because Andrea is definitely out of a cannon today. How did your last week go? Visiting your boyfriend in L.A. Something's going on here where I am.
You can't trick him. Something's going on.
I'm out of a cannon.
Yeah.
Is that a term?
Yeah,
Is it?
You're shot out of a cannon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What does that mean?
You're on fire.
Oh, okay.
The gates weren't open and you're ready to go Sunday special shopping.
It's like you're on cocaine.
You're a
Right.
circus performer.
You're a circus performer.
You're a fucking freak.
Listen, sometimes you go to Los Angeles and you have a boyfriend when you get there, and then when you leave, you don't have a boyfriend, and that's just how
That's like a mushroom
life
trip.
goes, right? Sometimes you think someone isn't addicted to cocaine, and then you go to their house and you find out they are, and that's fine. That's fine.
Was it only when we were in L.A. that you guys spent time together? Or did
Yeah.
you spend time after that?
No, only when we were in LA did I
Okay.
spend time
A
with
total of how many days would you say?
like 5, something like that.
Okay, a whirlwind they call
Yes, sure.
that. Okay.
Mhm.
So then, but do you debate like, hey, there might be a future. Hey, he has a kid. I got to plan this, or is it at such beginning stages you almost don't even think about the kid?
Oh, not probably the latter. I don't really think about the kid. I like that the kid exists because
Well, that's good.
well, because I'm like, oh, you got to be a real ass person. My mistake
Yeah.
on that.
Oh,
you
you
know
have to-
what,
if you're-
Andrea? A lot of drug addicts have children.
That's true.
It's
I didn't
kind
think
of a-
about that.
It's kind of across the board.
So there must be some kind of substance to him to be a single father.
Right,
Okay.
right. I was like, oh, you're.
Well, he also displayed a lot of responsibility towards this child, more than the mom, which is unusual.
Sure.
Like, it wasn't out of nowhere like, oh, he had sperm, he must be good.
Oh no, he's a lovely, and I'm talking about him. He's a lovely person. I'm not leaving with bad feelings towards him. I just think that he's.
Oh, good.
a rough.
We don't want to have
well,
any bad
you know,
feelings.
some of us get out when it's time to get out. You know what I'm saying? Some of us pull the ripcord when it's time to go, baby.
So what do you see? Just less attention to you, or literally like he's on coke every outing?
No. It was okay. So there were multiple layers to it. So basically, before the trip, there was our first sort of, and we have been communicating for 6 or 7 months via text, phone calls, stuff like that. So I feel like the reason why I went, I was like, we've gotten so far with this. I need to spend more time with you to see
Right.
who you are, see how we are together. If I want to continue seriously committing to something that's already like kind of
It's getting heated up. You're doing FaceTime.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm shoving things in my poon and sending pictures of
Oh.
them.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Ooh, and why?
I know. It's a
Andrea,
horrible word.
why?
It's a horrible word. It's a horrible life. So I'm like, I'll go there. And I can do stand up and I have friends there, but I need to get to know this person more. So right before I left, there was some weird shit with another woman who is his business partner. He didn't talk to me for like 5 days, and then he texted me being like, hey, sorry, by the way, this business partner came to visit me. Nothing sexual happened, though. Anyways, everything's fine. And
He's offering weird details of something you never asked about.
Yeah. And I'm like, what? I didn't know this moment was coming. I didn't know. But as soon as someone says, don't worry, nothing sexual happened, in my mind it says, something sexual definitely happened.
Doesn't that suck? It's like, why can't this
Yeah.
be wrong?
Cover your tracks better, freak. Anyways, so I was feeling a little bit weird, and I was glad to be going because I'm like, I need to go and like talk to this person and see what they're like. You got to read the room a little better when you're actually there. And when I got there, it was like, I don't think anything did happen with this person. I think a few things about him. I think he has a lot going on in his life right now and can't properly give the attention and care that like a long distance always talking, like this fight was purely a communication problem. And I'm like, if you can't communicate like that when I think you're doing something shady, that's bad. Then the first night that we are hanging out, I'm at his apartment, I'm waiting for him, he's coming back from work. He's like, oh, I have a work party. I'm going to be a little late. I have to finish some stuff. And I'm like, that's fine. I'm just like napping and chilling.
That's not fine. Anyway, go on.
Well, get ready. So he gets back and he's like a little bit drunk and clearly on drugs. And I'm like, sick. Like, you know, and you're like, I flew across the country and I'm sitting at your house and you are fucked up and I am dead sober.
What should he have done so far? Should he have don't worry about the party, you're visiting now, or invite you to the party? What should the...
Yeah, either of those.
Either of those. Yeah, having me wait at home and then showing up like fucked up like I'm an afterthought is not chill.
Right.
She spent money on an airplane ticket.
Yeah.
Piece.
I took
Also,
10
she plans ahead, just like plan to. You could have just said, "Hey, how about the first night something else happens?"
How about this never happens? You know what I mean? What the fuck, man? And so I'm just trying to be. The thing is, I could freak out, but I'm in this dude's house, and that's an element of it that's very weird for me because I'm like, if I have a fucking freak out, then I have to leave. If I have to leave, where am I going? Like, it kind of puts you in a position where you can't really go so balls to the walls.
That was your second mistake.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, a lot of mistakes were made.
You gotta have a plan B.
I did. I mean,
you
I have.
gotta have an escape hatch, Andrea. You gotta wear comfortable shoes in case you have to flee.
And always keep a quarter on you.
Yeah, what if he tried to murder you? Were you prepared for that?
No, I was not, Bianca. I was not. Well, I feel like I know this person to a certain degree, but I mean, okay.
You
Anyways,
can't trust anyone.
I
in this
know,
life.
Bianca.
Okay, go on.
All you have is yourself and cocaine.
You gotta paddle your own canoe.
And so we're talking, we're having fun, and then he brings out a bag of Coke and he starts doing it, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Right in front of you.
Yes.
Okay.
That's happened to me before where like I invited this new friend and her girlfriend over for dinner one time, and then they were like, we were watching football and they were like, do you mind if we do some cocaine? I was just like, not at all. Please.
But of course.
Help yourself to all my mirrored coffee tables.
I'm sorry, I didn't offer if you had some.
Would you like some cheese and wine?
It's just when you don't expect it to happen and then it does.
It's so weird. It's very weird.
And in like a one-on-one or like a two-on-two.
Romantic hang.
No.
Right.
So he's doing coke, and I'm like, all right, this is happening. My voice is just like, okay.
Right. In so many ways, he could have brought it up too. Like, let's say he's FaceTiming you, and you're doing something sexy.
Yeah.
And, you got to introduce it sometime. It seems so. Introduce it then. Do you know
mean,
what I mean? Don't introduce it when you're there on day one, being like, "Hey, look what I'm doing."
I knew that he partied. I've always known that. But I not alone in a room with a sober person. Cocaine party. That's a concerning level of partying. And so we keep talking. He gets another bag.
Of course you keep talking.
Yeah, boy, did I talk a lot. Boy,
well,
did I.
he's got to be talking
Dead
so much.
Yeah, and I'm matching him dead sober, and I'm like, this is a fucking hell on earth. It's like. I'm not scared. I'm just like, this is not what I expected. And then we're fucking and he's on coke. My God, I'm trying to jerk him off for like 7 hours. It is just like, this is not the arrival.
What it sounds like?
Yes.
Boring as hell.
Yeah, it was. It's not what And then the next few days, like they're fine. We had a lot of like fun nights. Like we'd go see a movie or get something to eat or whatever. And it would be fine, but I'm like, you're in my head after the first coke night, I'm like, you're a damaged person and you need to deal with what it is that's causing you to be this way. And I can't. Like, I knew that we wouldn't be able to be together. That's just it. I can't. If you're doing coke in front of me alone on our first night, bye-bye, goodbye, thank you, next.
Yes.
I'll be in your house for 7 fucking days. Just going, woo, this is fun and weird. So I just kind of made the best of it. Like I did. The thing is, I don't know. I think he's a really sweet person. We had sweet moments, but there was another night. There was another coke night. There's a night where he took me out in his car to go pick up cocaine. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, good.
Did he tell you that ahead of time?
Yeah. He's like, we need to go get some coke. Do you want to come with me? And I'm like, well, sure. Might as well. When in Rome. Do coke as the Romans do. So it's
Damn.
it was just, I don't think that I just think.
He's in a different place.
Yeah. It was, by the end of it, I was like, most of it, I was just like, fuck, this sucks. I'm sitting here in this apartment. I don't like have I have friends, but not a lot. So I feel very stuck here. This is a situation that I did not account for. And I'm trying to deal with it in the most diplomatic way because if I'm like, you're a fucking cokehead, how's that going to work,
Did you try to take a bath with him just to see if he takes his clothes off? I do that by day 3.
We also didn't fuck all that much, which was a real bummer.
Yeah.
I mean, we did, but it wasn't like, the fuck fest that I was signing up for.
Every 6 months, if you fuck,
Yeah.
you guys show up to the game, guys.
Yes, show up. I did finger his ass. I fingered his ass so hard. I was so angry at this coke that
Were you trying to get his dick hard by putting your finger in his
He
ass?
was like, I rimmed him, because we were talking about doing that. So that was my first rimming experience. This is when he was on coke. Bianca's strapping.
Rim you mean with your mouth?
With my mouth.
Okay.
And then I'm trying to tongue fuck him with the tongue. You got to get the tongue like real hard. It's difficult.
To squeeze it up there.
Yeah. And he was like, you can put your finger in there. And I'm like, boy, oh boy, coke boy.
Oh my gosh.
Time for you to feel some pain, because I'm in pain too. So I just
Heavy thrust.
shoving my
Oh,
fingers.
you're talking to Andrea, who recently said on one of these last week's shows, explained what fisting was. I thought it was a turn of phrase.
Oh,
No.
I didn't know it meant your whole fist is really inside you. So now it's his turn.
Now
yeah,
it's
she's
your
not gonna mess around.
No.
2 fingers?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I'm in there. I was in his intestines, just being like, "Do you like it now?"
Did he like it?
Kind of.
Yeah. Of
I mean,
course.
we have fun. We had fun. We got high. We ate food. He showed me around. Like, it's not. I can't be being with people like that, especially a long distance thing. If I feel weird and then there's this, like, there was just too much. So then, thank Christ on a cracker.
He died.
I shoved an 8-ball of coke up his ass and he overdosed. No, my mom was going to come visit for the second half of the trip. So thank God she was there. And I stayed with her in a hotel for like 4 or 5 days. And as soon as I got to the hotel.
And for the record, that's a nice thing. For those, keeping tally,
Sure.
that would be negative for me,
Yes.
positive for Andrea.
Huge positive. My mom shows up. We go to a fancy hotel. I'm like, "Mom, my fake boyfriend's a cokehead." And she's like, "Next, let's go shopping." And I'm like, "Oh, thank God for you."
See, this is a funny like duality of Andrea, which is like, I was so mad about the coke that I fingered his ass
Uh-huh.
2-fingered. And then my mom came and saved me. She bailed me out of this because, like, I didn't want to have to keep ramming my fingers up his fucking asshole. So my mom and I went to the mall.
We did go to
Like-
the mall.
Yeah, because you need a manicure, for God's sakes.
She contains multitudes,
Yeah.
you know?
I do. And so I wrote him an email and I said, and he revealed some stuff to me about the business partner that was even more like, I don't think they hooked up, but there was some weird dabbling. And so I emailed him and I was like, I had a great time. I really like you as a friend, but I just don't I feel uncomfortable XYZ. And I just don't think that it's good for us to continue. I would love to be in your life as a friend. And he wrote back like, yes, like I agree. And like, I just want you to know that I wasn't being shady. And then he was like, I also like being around you has made me kind of realize a little bit more that I might have a problem with drugs. Spoiler alert.
Mm-hmm.
I might have a problem with taking out drugs on the first day you come over.
Yeah. Yeah.
I might have problems on day 2 taking you on a drug run
Yes.
because I didn't read day 1 too well. I might have that problem.
I mean, I was trying to be, whatever it is. Like, and so I was just like, listen, when someone tells you that they think they have a problem with drugs, you can't be like, yes, you do. You 1,000% do. So I just was like, if you feel that way, you should look into it. I'm someone you can talk to.
Look into it.
Yeah, I would look into it. I would do a Google search or two. And so we ended up in a very good play. To be honest, it's the best case scenario for the cards that I was dealt. Like, leaving that trip being like, you're my friend, we're in a good place. I know that I can't be involved with you because I just saw this and that's it. And then
Mature. Very mature.
Yes,
what am I gonna
agreed.
do?
That's
Yeah.
good. Congratulations.
Yeah, you guys will never talk again.
No, we will. We talked since.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The hero of the story is Andrea's mom.
Mhm.
Yeah. God, what an
What an
angel.
angel.
Yeah. Yeah. She really was like, well, we can't date people that do cocaine, and we know that. And now
We
let's.
are moving forward.
Yes.
Briskly.
Yeah, speaking of which, we have to talk about last week's episodes,
Yes.
Andrea,
Yeah.
Hemda,
Oh,
Keith.
hello.
Sorry.
Hi.
Whose asshole did you finger, Keith? What have you been up to?
Unfortunately, we have to move on.
We have
Yeah.
to move on. Okay, JP McDade and Connor Dillahunty,
Mhm.
the leggy blondes of comedy tour. I
feel like I have
coming
to.
to a city near you.
I feel like I have to book them together from now on. There's
Yeah.
something magical,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, there
It's-
is.
it's
I
so
was
fun.
trying to think of something funny to say. No, they're great. They're great guests, and they're funny together, and they just, they have a little
They're so dry.
tete-a-tete with one another.
And it's you could see on silent trailers. That's what they're like in the real show, in the regular show. But like, they look so serious, and every once in a while they smile, and I'm like, there you are, what's up? But it's like they're concentrating. What's funny? What's the movie? What's everything?
Yeah, references.
References,
Very
yes.
reference heavy.
Or maybe one has to one up the other. I don't know.
I think I think that they're trying to impress each other.
Oh,
Like
good.
JP is like a big, not that Connor isn't, but JP's, I would say, kind of a big deal in the comedy community. If I was on the show with him at the same time, I would be like, zing, 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 zing,
Oh.
zing, zing.
Well, they should step that up all the time. What the fuck kind of levels
Well,
are
you
these?
need, you need a man to be better than
Right,
you
right, right,
to
right.
try,
Sorry.
and we all know that.
Yeah, so then that episode, we also revisited the picture of
Oh yeah.
the
Ah.
table. But, okay, so
Oh boy. Oh, it's printed out. Good, good. Oh, there are copies
I
for
saw it.
everyone.
By the way, let me say, you guys saved my fucking life when I was in this coke den in LA. I was listening to the shows to write show notes and stuff, and I was like, oh, it's just like I'm hanging out with my friends. I'm like shaking and like swiffering the coke off the floor in the apartment. It was truly a lifesaver.
nice.
I felt like I had your companionship, so
You
thank you for
did.
that.
I picture him leaving and just pointing to Coke residue. Can you just clean that up real
yeah.
quick?
Oh, I cleaned the fuck out of this guy's apartment.
He was upset about that. He could have snorted that shit.
I cleaned it all. Oh God. Anyways, this picture.
Okay, may I speak on the picture first, please?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I was going to say something
Go ahead.
first.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody on the forums needs to relax, okay? Because at first I was on Keith's side, but now after reading everybody being on Keith's side, I say I'm on Hemda's side.
Wow.
Mind your business. It was like a Yelp review of your frigging photography / apartment / life. No. Yeah, we did. We did ask you, but also no one fucking asked you, okay? Leave it alone. Hemda's fine. It's her birthday. She snapped a pic. She loves to moisturize. Move on with your lives, okay?
I think that's masturbation liquid is what I think.
Oh, I don't need that. And also, that would not be what I use. Just FYI, everybody.
You know what? I'm on Team Keith on this one.
Of course you are.
I am.
So
course.
am I.
Yeah.
And yet,
Hemda, let's keep in mind, these people didn't look through Hemda's diary and find this picture. Hemda is the one who brought it up. Hemda brought it up attacking me. Why would
attacking is a strong word.
Right, nobody attacks.
Tricking.
Nobody
Right.
attacks,
Tricking.
nobody tricks, and
Woman
nobody
things.
yells. But somehow, it's three things I notice in this
Do you know
fucking
that you
world.
yell the most in this room?
Very good, very
Do you
good.
know that?
Happy birthday.
I just
think
want to
I
know
might,
if you know. You yell the most on stage. You yell the most in this room.
Yeah, because you're trying to fucking, what's that new word? Gaslight me.
Oh, yes.
And
yes.
so I have to calm you down and put you in your place.
Oh,
Yeah.
please, sir, may I have another?
Like, oh, this is a trick, but that's okay. We'll just ignore that. So she gets mad at me. Not mad. No one was mad, right? None of these are words. She gets mad at me. I wonder if she goes through a dictionary and be like, why are all these words here? They're not even words.
Every day.
Well, for a reason. So anyway, everybody agreed that sometimes people get mad and yell, and maybe you do that because everyone does. So what I'm trying to say is, Hemda says, "Oh, Keith didn't want this picture up to show a sponsor," and I go, "No," and then she's like, "What's the big problem?" Then we have to deal with it, and then yes, it's person after person making complete fucking sense. When you look at the poll, I will. Where's that poll? Thank you.
Keith's birthday.
Yeah.
View poll. Oh, the picture. Are you on Keith's side or Hemda's side? 90% on my side.
Yeah.
So there's something to it, folks.
yeah, I know.
Thank
I
you.
know. I get that.
Okay.
But when you see that everybody in the forum has written, yes, I
Mhm.
wouldn't show it to a sponsor, and you think, now I'm in trouble, guys, because now I'm just being honest.
Mm-hmm.
This is me. The gloves are off. If you see that everybody has written the thing, and you're like, I know what I'll write. The same thing that everyone else just wrote.
Are you saying that people in the forums can be redundant and annoying?
Well, I didn't say annoying, but I said if it were me, maybe it's just me. But for me personally, in my opinion, I try not to repeat what has been said 1,000 times
Right.
before.
But did you start feeling? It sounds like you felt bad for Henda. Like at this point, it's her birthday year, and this might hurt her feelings.
Exactly. I'm like, she gets it. The picture didn't make the cut. She gets it.
Right.
Quit hammering on her.
Right.
Should I say?
You can talk.
Okay. What is it, Andrea?
Okay, so for my examination of this picture,
Yes.
I feel like I'm on forensic files
Mhm.
here. Now, probably the most abhorrent part of it is the tissue on the
Oh,
ground.
Yes.
God. Everybody hates the tissue
Yeah,
on the ground.
tissue's problem number one. The
Now
big
I
problem.
want more tissues on
Yes.
the ground.
Now, when Henda says, "Hey, what's the big deal? There's a tissue on the ground," okay, or she acts like she barely sees it. Does she really have this kind of problem with cleanliness, or is she
Yes.
gaslighting
No,
me?
here. Hemda loves to throw shit on the ground, and I've never understood it. Around her desk every day, there's always a weird little collection of shit that she just threw on the floor. And I'm like, where do you think it goes? Because it's gone when you come back the next day. So where?
That's why she goes, "It's not a big deal. It's gone."
It's gone because you have an anxiety-ridden Roomba just shaking and picking it up. How does an adult do this?
And Andrea, like a real Roomba, smacks her head into the wall every now and again.
No, I'm going to start doing coke. I can't live in this world. Now I'm wondering, what is the thing next to the second item next to the chair? Is that a wrapper of sorts?
Yeah, that's the top of a blunt wrapper thing.
Okay.
That you open.
Why do you have garbages if your house is a garbage? What's the point of owning garbage cans?
Right? Why do you have a garbage can? It's taking up real estate.
Yes.
I just recently threw out 2 garbage cans.
I honestly believe that.
Throw them all out. Just live in trash.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's see what else. we got.
I do have to say, I recently got a tabletop garbage for shit like that.
For what?
So that I don't have to
You're
move.
just gonna
and
throw it
just throw
around it.
Because it's fun to empty on the floor.
Yes.
Like saving your change.
Like confetti.
Next thing you know, like, I didn't think about it. Look how much change I have. And then she could just dump it.
You get a bottomless garbage can, and then you
Right.
can pretend to throw it, but
Like
it
the
would let-
toilet.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so this is how crazy I am.
Mm-hmm.
I have a garbage can in my bathroom, but I don't like the way trash looks in it.
Oh,
so
I get that.
walk the garbage to the kitchen to throw it away there.
I have 2
So, like,
garbage cans in my bathroom.
I'm the opposite
what?
of you, Hamda, but I still just think that people need to give it a rest. That's all I'm saying.
But what do you do when she plays dumb? Or she
She's
doesn't?
not.
Then we have to save her.
The joints are the only thing that seem to have any type of care to them.
Xerxes did that.
Right.
You know?
I knew they were planned.
Yeah.
I knew they were planned.
Yes.
And I said that. Of course they are. And Xerxes, did you move that mug so that the front of it faced the camera? No? Okay. But the joints, of course, it's not an accident. They're crisscross in the middle.
It's like a beautiful origami sculpture.
Right. So you guys did take a second. You took a set. It wasn't somebody. I thought somebody kicked your window open, took a picture, and then set the house on fire. But you still promised to show this new furniture from article.com.
Oh, yeah. Follow pothead.nyc. That's Xerxes posting his blunt.
And somehow,
No, spliffs.
okay, somehow it's weed related. Believe that. Somehow, those are the neatest pictures I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And weed.com didn't sponsor us.
Pothead.nyc.
Listen to the register.
Right. It's unbelievable.
There's more tissue over there.
Yeah, I cry a lot.
Clearly.
Give her a break, people.
I'm going to give this a C minus.
Okay.
Cool.
And happy birthday.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, good. I get to take it home.
And then
Moving
crumple it
along.
up and then just throw it somewhere.
Who cares?
Because it doesn't, life is easy. You know what I mean? I'll leave that. No way to know where that could go.
You're also going high pitch.
I just broke up with my cokehead boyfriend. I'm more mad about this fucking tissue. What is that? There's a penny. Okay, whatever.
Right. And then they do this thing where it's like, oh, I guess it's the end of the world. A tissue was on the floor. You know that's not what we fucking said. Oh, we're easy. Be careful. There's not a tissue in your room if Keith visits you.
Trying to make us look like assholes
Yeah.
when you're the asshole.
Okay, moving along.
All
10
right.
Seconds to Love with Christian Finnegan. Mom, Dad, stop fighting. You know, that's how I felt
We have
listening
to,
to that
like,
episode.
Once every time.
Don't, no, they're arguing. Ah.
Christian and Kenda's argument was over Melissa McCarthy after I saw that movie, How You Doing Over Here, or I'm So
How could
Sorry.
you
Can you ever
Can you ever
forgive
forgive me?
me?
It was one of those. And Henda's saying that Melissa McCarthy has to do some of these goofy fucking movies she's been doing. It reminds me of Adam Sandler a little bit nowadays. Why are you doing that? And Henda says she has to do it, unfortunately. Christian's saying, nah, she can pick the roles that she wants, right? What side were you leaning towards?
I didn't know what was happening.
Okay.
I was totally lost.
I think
Because
you
I
two
felt
just
like
to
you were,
argue.
I felt like you were kind of saying similar things.
You
but
were.
then you're just getting annoyed at each other for saying it in a slightly different way.
I try to make movie corners short and
I
sweet.
know.
Doesn't help anybody.
Keith's like, can we please leave movie corner?
I went to another movie. I have notes.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
birthday sass.
Well, that's how she birthday says. So you try to let it go, but then you still have to acknowledge it because if you're not going to fix a friend, what can you do, right?
When Christian was talking about the way that and I knew that Cambry's father killed her mother.
Attempted.
Did she not die?
No.
What?
No, her mother's alive. That it was a
So he
different. It was a
stabbed the
different
fuck-
person that he was
Slicing
that
and
he
dicing.
sliced. Yeah, yeah.
You got fucking murdered by a blind person or deaf?
No, attempted murder.
Whatever. I had never heard the full story of it, the stabbing and what?
You should hear my "What's My Name" with Cambry Cruz. That's his
Holy-
wife, and she talks about the whole thing. Like, she talks about being around when her father was being abusive to her mom. She talks about the actual like event where he's on top of the woman, this other woman, and like slit her
Was she
throat.
there?
I think she was there for that one.
Holy
yeah.
shit!
Yeah.
I can't look her in the eyes anymore.
Yeah.
She lived a really, really badass life. They lived in the middle of nowhere with no like running water and shit, like just in a shack. Like, oh, great.
Fuck that.
That's a "What's My Name" you can start with.
I was cleaning the coke apartment just thinking about how I'm going to get my throat sliced open.
Right.
He's sick. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was intense.
Anyway, so I fought with Christian over nothing.
Yeah.
So I guess if he has a Melissa McCarthy thought, let him have it.
That's
Poor
true.
guy.
Yeah.
He's dealing with a lot at home.
Right.
Yeah. Christian's had a hard life too, man.
That's true.
Yeah.
2 brothers died. I think his father, all of like heart related things because I think they were overweight. And yeah, they both like don't want to have kids because they don't want to pass their genes. Like
Sure.
heavy shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had the poll for that one was, did your parents warn you about your drink being spiked? You said yours were, right? Did warn you?
All the time. All the time.
I didn't have that at all. That would actually
But you,
be,
but
But you're the boy.
Yeah.
but still, like, don't do it. I don't know.
Sure.
I guess why tell your sons there it is possible.
Yeah. Well, Hamda goes out at a nightclub. She was like in the city. I think it's.
My mom didn't know that. She just knew like when and if I'm in public, period, end of story. If I'm around drinks, just fucking cover my
Me
drink.
too.
Me
I'm-
three.
Yeah.
16% of our audience has been told that.
I'm surprised it's not higher.
I mean, it was a good warning. Like, it does happen to so many people. I did watch my drink. I never came back to it if it wasn't watched. I just, that drink was given up.
That's our world, men.
Yeah.
Can't even have drinks.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking about my parents giving this advice to my sister. But there's so much other dumb non-advice that she's got to
Yeah.
roll her eyes and go, yeah, I'll watch my drink.
That's the problem is like every like 10th advice thing, they're right.
Right.
And it's like, no, you just landed on that. Like one of the things could be right. Oh, don't get raped. Okay, check.
Yeah.
I'll get right on that.
Right. Yeah. If
That's the shit that I'm like, oh, that's your advice?
yeah.
Don't get raped and try to block your poon. Well, I tried. It felt good and I couldn't anymore.
Now you're in your underwear and you're in the bath, crying,
Right.
and you're divorced. So
Listen to him sometimes.
yes.
You were right.
Yeah, it's a trip. I mean, the drink thing, but also like, not wearing outfits that are too revealing.
Oh, yeah, I put those in my backpack.
Yeah.
Changed after I
that's
left.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good deal. Let's move on to Brother Love.
But I love
Keith and the Girl Memory Lane,
Mhm.
2018.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's so thrilled on the forums. Yay, it's Brother Love, my old pal.
But somebody already said that. Why would they repeat?
I know.
We get it.
We
He
get
is
it.
beloved.
You like him. You've been listening for a while. You remember when he used to be on more.
He shoved Andrea's head down in a bathroom to try to get her to blow him. Whatever happened.
Yeah. See?
What's okay?
But he didn't spike her drink.
No,
Nobody
peace and
is
love.
safe.
Peace and love. Scarves. I actually like brother love, but
Yeah, peace and love, a blessing on everyone's house.
Right.
As I say, it's all good.
In the hood.
Steven Tyler.
Mhm.
I mean, okay, here's what I was thinking during listening to that episode. The main thing I was thinking was how cool are female drummers. So,
She's so
fucking
cool.
cool.
So
And
cool.
also female skateboarders.
Yes.
It's like the same type of coolness.
Yes.
A billion times cooler than a
Yes.
dude doing it,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion.
And she's cool as fuck, like in real life.
When I was
Oh my
Googling, I've never
God.
met her, but when I
So
was
cool.
Googling the show pics, I was like, just looking through her life, being like, what has she got? Red hair,
Yes.
this, and Steven Tyler, and fucking Rock, and
Yes.
Fallon. Very cool.
Yeah, but meanwhile, nobody knows she shoved my head down in a bathroom.
Oh,
Well,
no, Keith.
yeah.
Do you notice
She's
how
canceled.
she didn't
Yeah.
do that, and we all know she didn't?
Mhm.
You notice that?
Great not point.
Yes. Great point for Andrea.
Mhm.
Well, I have a lot in common with Brother Love's dog in that I experimented with CBD oil,
Oh,
and I think it's great
badass.
for humans and dogs.
Mhm.
Does it do anything?
I think so. I would just have a little oil before bed, and it would help me relax a little bit because I have a hard time falling asleep. So I think it helps.
For the record, there was THC in the cookie that he gave. And
Yeah.
we were wondering if giving THC is ethical, just because then they do get high or stoned or like whatever.
Yeah, I can't get my dog. Caught my dogs eating each other's shit. So you know what? Have a little weed.
That probably makes them psychedelic a little, right?
Yeah, I thought that somebody made a point of that certain people give their dogs Benadryl, and like that's what the vet would recommend. But it seems pretty similar
Yeah,
to me. I don't know,
it is.
but I'm
I used
not
to get high
a-
off NyQuil
Yeah,
by
you know,
accident.
Do
Seriously.
whatever you want. Live your life,
Hmm.
right, Keith?
Yeah, what do I care? No, I think dogs should do drugs. It's the people I'm worried about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dogs can do whatever they want.
What are they gonna do? Not finish their term papers on time?
Yeah.
Give it to them.
I think after they legalized weed and edibles in California, I heard somebody saying that vets' offices, like, people would come in and be
Oh,
like,
wow.
my dog ate something, to the point where they have to like post a sign that says like, we're not gonna tell on you if your dog
Oh.
got into the edibles, just let us
Mm.
know.
Oh, wow.
You're not gonna get in trouble.
Wow.
It's okay.
He had a lot of brownie.
Yeah.
I liked hearing about how much you disliked Brolo when you met him. Like, I always knew that, but I'd kind of forgotten the origin
We had like
stories.
an aversion to
Yeah,
him.
you were
Yeah.
mocking him, having him on the show.
Yes,
It's
yeah.
like kind of mean and awesome.
So mean.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love that he won your heart over.
That was so nuts. And it was like at the same time, because we just looked at each other like, oh, this is not going how we thought. And then we like accepted it right away. We're just like, this is even better.
Yeah. I have a friend now.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, this guy's cool. Great. Now we're doing cool shit.
What was he like when he worked in the bagel shop as Larry Florman?
Well, I was too scared to talk to him, so I got nothing. He was this
Was he like Mr. Cool,
Yeah.
hot?
super cool, long hair, very metal looking, you know.
I got salmon in the cream cheese.
None of that. No, like hardly any movement. Just very
Ah.
like, you know, just chill.
And you would just come in to stare at him and then leave?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Yep. I'd go for a walk with my next door neighbor
Uh-huh.
and be like, let's go see Larry.
That's so cute.
It
Yeah.
is.
And it's so cute that he remembered you from that.
I'm so surprised. I would rather he didn't remember that. But yes, I'm sure it's cute somewhere.
If cream cheese is the bagel's butter, then it's all good and delicious, baby.
Oh my God. Then one time, because we lived like not that far apart, I went to the movie theater and I saw him there. And I was like, oh, he's here. And then I saw that he was with a girl. I'm like, oh my God, he's with a girl. But I guess like he's 18 or something and I'm 14. So I guess it couldn't happen anyway. But like, oh my God, he's on a date in real life. Like I was such a little girl.
God.
Did
Yep.
you try to sabotage it?
I tried to like go under my seat because I knew I wasn't cool enough to be seen in public.
Is it okay to give dogs edibles? Was the poll? 42% say yes.
Nice.
Meaning 58% say no. I'd like to know how many of them ever had a dog.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta get them fucked up.
Yeah, well, especially
Is
if
it better that I take them fucking cross country and they're vomiting like a sprinkler?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Oh no, doggy, you have to feel it.
Right.
You have to know your body.
Right.
You're throwing up for a reason. Just ask yourself why.
Right. Look into it. Yeah.
Get into a bath in your underpants, cry for 17 hours.
Oh, dogs.
You a dog person?
Yeah,
Yeah.
gotta love them.
Right.
But I don't want one because I don't want mess.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not a chemda. You don't need fucking
I'm not a mess
shit all over the
person.
floor.
I saw Henda's house in
Oh,
that picture,
boy.
and I was like, oh, good for you. You have 17 dogs. That must make your life happy. And then I found out, no, there's none.
No, but I have the dirt of a loved person.
Hemda's in the bath with underwear on, lotioning her dogs.
I have enough lotion for everybody.
Okay, moving on. Tracy
I
Carnazzo.
love Tracy, but I have to pee.
Okay, bye. I can't believe she tried to murder someone in high school.
Oh yeah,
That was
Tracy's no joke.
That was a great story.
I'm not surprised when she tells these stories too of like who knows what's going on with that her and that boyfriend of hers. But and by the way, if she can quit telling me details about that stupid relationship just before the show starts and ask me not to say, well, that's evil, right?
Or-
That's a sin.
Or as a friend telling you all the fucked up shit he does, and then is like, well, but we're still together, and you're like, cool.
Good, yeah, great,
Yeah.
great.
I'm gonna murder him with my bare hands.
So somebody on Facebook will be like, "Hey, boyfriend, I'm not the girlfriend. How you do?" And he'll write something back, and then instead of like really dealing with her boyfriend, it sounds like she'll threaten that woman's life.
Yeah, she goes for the throat. Tracy's one of those people that I'm so glad that she is on my side. She's one of those friends where I'm like, you're on team me, and I'm gonna keep it that way.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's intense. I saw this on social media. Speaking of which, Trixie Tuzini, and it's just out of the blue when I see these things. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think even if you followed her regularly, this would still be out of the blue. You lose her when you stop paying attention to her feelings, to the changes in her behavior, to the sadness in her eyes, to the things she's been suddenly asking you to do, but you've been oblivious to them all. So I can only imagine this is their
When you
relationship.
do cocaine and she's sober.
And I don't think there's a single subtle thing that I can't imagine her doing a subtle thing in her life,
Yeah.
right?
Is this like in meme format or is this like notes app
I'm not.
posted?
I guess it's typed out normally.
Notes app, you think?
I really can't tell.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a meme because memes usually have like
A
weird
picture of a
font.
sunset.
Yeah,
So did she write that in notes
I
app?
think she wrote it.
Yeah.
You lose her when you give her the feeling that her presence in your life is not important, that you're fine without her, that you don't need her in your life as much as she needs you. When you make her feel that spending time with her is an obligation and not something that will make your day better. Send.
Sounds like things are going well.
Right?
I'm caught up.
pull the ripcord, baby.
And then somebody writes, "Yo, I love your dog."
Ah,
Somebody else
are they
writes,
talking about her boyfriend?
Right. Right. I love him too. And then Tracy killed her.
Yeah,
Tracy's badass.
She comes from a sordid past.
Love it.
Yeah,
I just think if you're posting anything to Instagram that you've pre-written in notes app and taken a screenshot of,
You mean it.
you're in trouble.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I took the notes app off my girlfriend's phone.
Seek Jesus.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Only Jesus can help.
Happy Hanukkah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wait, why did I say thank you? I fell right into it.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Do you want to talk about the Thanksgiving parade? Do you want to talk about what else did you talk about with Tracy? Holiday stuff. the
No, I want to talk
flag.
about her relationship. That's what I want to talk
Kentucky.
about.
Do you think your kid is gay? Did you ever fight anyone in high school, Andrea?
When I was playing rugby, yes.
But not like in an anger.
No, I got one time. Me and some friends went to a strip club on the weekend, in like the town over from where the boarding school was,
Okay.
and a friend made a comment about the stripper's breasts, and she got off the stage
Whoa.
and engaged in fisticuffs with us.
What was the comment?
I think she said she thought her boobs were fake. We were very intoxicated, extremely intoxicated. And
But that's what set her off.
yeah, I mean, I also think like she was, if you were a stripper and you saw a group of obviously high school girls drunk being
I'd
like,
fight
your
them right away.
boobs are fucking, I would be like, get out. You're not going to give me money. You're not adding to the, the environment. And, we got in a bit of a scuffle with that stripper, but that's about it.
Was she nude at the time?
She had her underpants on, but yeah.
See, that's
Hemda
the key.
style.
Mhm.
By the way, just before when I peed, just for you guys, kept my underwear on.
No way.
I love that I knew Keith would believe
You
me.
peed through your, oh.
Why is it
I
a joke
love
on me,
it.
you disgusting animal?
I
Why didn't
love
you
it.
take a second and go, oh shit, that wasn't obviously a joke? Oh shit. How about
But
you think
the
about
toilet
that
didn't
tonight?
flush. Also, I just want to make it clear that I never blocked the water from going, so the tub wasn't full. Water was just streaming. Maybe that makes a difference
No,
to you
yeah,
people?
it makes a big difference.
does.
That's more disgusting.
Oh, okay. That the tub
No, I
wasn't
think
full?
it makes it better.
Okay.
Like what? That she's in an empty tub with her underwear on pissing, and then maybe some water gets on it accidentally? That's better?
Why does it have to be accidental? I put
Well,
water right
because
on
she's
there.
not sitting just in it in a stagnant water, like a
a urine
tide
bath.
pool.
It was flowing.
It was
going.
flowing.
No, she's she's
like
a
the
kid
energy,
figuring out how to
yeah.
masturbate with tub water, right?
Wait,
I didn't know you knew about that.
Wait, what? What else? What are you doing? You're sitting there with the faucet going into.
Was the bath full at all, or
No.
you were?
Oh, you were
Okay.
just
Well,
letting it
now
flow.
I don't
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah, stop making shit up for her. She's disgusting.
No, I was sitting in the tub. I didn't block the water from going down the drain.
Right.
So I was just sitting in the tub, kind of showering.
Oh, the shower was on.
No.
Yes, in my hand,
Oh, in your
What?
hand.
What?
Handheld.
handheld.
Oh, so so you are masturbating.
No, I wasn't.
She was
I don't
just
masturbate with the shower
spritzing
head.
herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
Urinating.
And then peeing, having it on the side so you can relax, and then taking it and
Yes.
washing yourself off. Oh, that's.
She's wanding herself over.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Wow, good for you, Henda. Thank
You know what? Xerxes didn't throw up while we were high, but now he's throwing up.
Yeah. Well, he was high. He didn't believe any of this was happening.
I didn't tell him any of that.
He's like, oh, well, just remember when you're high, none of this is real. And then it's like, well, don't tell me the next day it's real.
Are you grossed out by the pee thing? He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, he doesn't care. That's who you stick with as a good friend, right? He doesn't care. Well, he doesn't. Yeah, okay. We asked the poll, by the way, during Tracy. I forget how it came up. Do you remember? Are you sincerely wondering if your child is anything other than straight?
Yeah, because the parade showed two women making out, and people complained that their kids were watching the parade.
Right, as opposed to complaining about the priest fucking your children or 40,000 people dying a year from guns. This was
Right.
your problem. As if
Keith, we have time for all problems.
Right, your child is watching that parade anyway, but I'm sure he's perfectly straight.
Just so you know, the YouTube commenters are saying that this is a little bit better with the stream.
There's a lag. Keep watching. What is wrong with you? You keep pushing it, don't you?
I just want my truth to be told.
No, it's told, and I'm trying to hold it in my stomach right now. I can use a little CBD oil. Tell you that
Yeah,
much.
honestly, I gotta relax after this.
So we asked the audience. The poll was: are you wondering if your child is anything other than straight? And then we have categories for yes, no, or I don't have a child over here.
We should have rephrased that. We should have been like, yes, please tell me everything my child does with their genitalia on a daily basis.
Well, I gotta be honest. The yeses, are you wondering if your child is anything other than straight, was 0%. So I will say this: some of you are in for a surprise. You know, I would wonder. I didn't say wonder bad. I didn't say are you getting a cage ready in case it's worst case. I'm saying
Get the gay cage
do
ready.
you have no idea, and so you're wondering? I'd wonder what my kid's gonna be when they grow up. It doesn't mean I'm putting them in special programs. But no one's wondering.
Oh, then I think after
either
that show,
0%. They either know straight or gay, and no one's wondering. Okay, well they're in touch with their kid, I guess.
well, I think after that show, I would have guessed to say no to wondering. It sounded because of the
yeah.
show. Like, are you wondering? Like, are you concerned? And
Yeah.
no, we didn't write concerned. But I think for this one, I'm giving them a pass because
and
the poll skewed towards concerned.
Okay, let's say it's concerned.
Yeah.
No one's concerned even.
I
Let's say
wouldn't
you
be
want-
concerned.
No one's concerned. Well, this is
We have
great
a
news.
great
We have an
audience.
amazing
Yeah.
audience. An amazing.
I've seen some of the stupid shit you guys write.
They'd all be-
Someone's lying.
They would not only are they not concerned, they would actually all be pleased. It'd be a fun surprise.
I hope so. I hope that's the world, but I've seen you stupids out there, and I know that's not true.
Somebody on the forums didn't like Andrea once, so in case you're wondering
Every
what's
time
going on there.
one of you says something mean about me, I will remember it forever.
Yeah, you and Keith are so good at that.
Uh-huh.
I have to be like, I sometimes text Keith like, "Hey, are we mad at this person?"
Someone wrote in one of the YouTube comments, Andrea's so annoying, but she's so funny, and I still count that. And fuck you.
Really?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
annoying and so fun. What's the difference?
What
I don't
is
know.
that?
One cancels the other.
I
That's
know.
like a neg on a
Yes,
YouTube
don't
comment.
fall
Yeah.
for that.
Mhm.
Ugh,
I
God.
remember you forever.
Well, she's over that now. I mean, she met him in person again, and
Oh, and also speaking of the forums, I wanted to address one other thing about Yelp.
Mhm.
People are like,
Oh,
well,
you were very
what
upset.
what if you only post a 5-star Yelp and then rave about the place? Is that still bad? No, that's fine. Do that. That's fine.
so okay. What if your grandfather designed Yelp and now you take over the business? Can I then have any participation in it whatsoever? What are we talking about?
What
here?
if the cat walked over my keyboard and wrote a bad review and hit send, and I didn't realize until 24 hours later?
I heard the service industry experience in your voice when you were talking about this particular thing,
Well, I mean, I've had people
which is not wrong, but
like call me out specifically and also just like insult the appearance of coworkers on Yelp.
Yeah.
Like this ugly waitress with the burn on her arm, but she just had like a birthmark and they were just so mean.
No, their
Like,
review is canceled. I don't care what you think about anything.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
are you talking about?
Exactly. So, but in order to make my boss annoyed, because my boss at a previous restaurant always thought that I had a bad attitude.
Huh.
So I would ask my regular customers to write positive Yelp reviews and mention me by name just to drive my boss
That's
crazy.
funny. Good.
And they always did it. Okay, loose cannon with Mike Cannon. You
oh,
know,
I love him.
you know who else is a fan of him?
Who?
My mom.
Really?
Aw.
She listened to the last show he was on. She's like, I like that guy.
Oh, who doesn't?
What is
So-
what is you ladies? You're sopping over there. What is it about Mike that he's to me he has anger issues.
Yeah, no, definitely.
He's very nice
Yeah.
and he's very eloquent and he can explain himself. Is that what it is? Like
You just named so many things.
Yeah.
I don't know what you normally think we work with, but you named a lot of things we normally don't get. I don't know what you think it's like to go out and date guys. I wish it was that fluid so that you can go ahead and then take that list with you and see how many check marks you make.
he doesn't seem like a troubled mess.
He's a self-aware. Everyone's a troubled mess. Let's
Yes.
as a baseline.
Okay.
As someone who just flew across the country to watch someone
And
else
so that he
do cocaine.
so that he acknowledges it is enough. That I
Hey,
have to
step
get-
one is enough from you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also like he has a good heart, I feel, and you can kind of sense that with people, and I've always just felt so comfortable around him.
And also, yeah, our interactions, he's very professional. He responds better than most comics that I interact with to get on this show. He's thoughtful and
there's never
he's
some weird
considerate.
shit with him. You're
Never
never like, "What's
weird
this weird
shit."
What
Right.
Where is this coming from?
Yeah, he never like says something and then asks you not to ask him. But, like, just fucking weird shit. He's just cool.
He's also super fucking hot, and I heard he has a huge dick.
Oh, that
Well,
I could get.
see, I just like listening to his stories
Right.
about like, when you hear a story of a person who's like on the same level, like we probably grew up pretty similar, him and I, but he has put himself in so many situations that I would absolutely never put myself in because I would be fearful, like to be in a poker game or to, I don't know, punch my dad.
Right.
So it's entertaining to hear somebody like say somebody who seems so regular say like all these wild things.
He's relatable.
He's relatable, even though everything he's saying is
He contains multitudes.
he contains multitudes. I don't think he's particularly hot. That's not what I was responding to. So please don't say I'm sopping over here.
Okay. No, I was looking more
Sir.
at Kent
I'm
and Andrew when it came to dripping.
I'm only sopping because I'm still wearing the underwear that I wear.
It's like he's just he's just a pleasure.
Yeah.
And he admits to the crazy shit and tries to work on it. A lot of men don't even go that far.
He also knows he's not done.
Yeah.
He also doesn't just speak those words. Like, in your interactions with him, like, the actions are that of those
Yeah.
words, so they match. Oh, guess what? We have to be happy with he matches his action to his words. That's great.
Yeah.
But actually, these are all really nice features on a human being.
He's fucking fun. He knows how to party.
Self-awareness is
He knows
like
how to fight. Your boyfriend knew how to party. You didn't let him.
But do you
I
notice?
let him.
Do you
I sat
notice-
patiently and
Right.
talked to him?
I liked the same things about Tracy. You know what I mean? And I think that she's probably maybe more angry than him. You know what I mean? But I was like, oh, fuck, Tracy, you fought? Tell me about that. That's crazy. You're such a nice person.
He has kind eyes.
He has
All
kind
right.
eyes.
All right, Andrea.
He puts me
Go
to
take a bath with some underwear on.
Married. I love him. I've been in love with him from the second I saw him.
He was overseas, and
I flew there to protect him.
you know you're in trouble when you start saying somebody has kind eyes.
I'm a wounded dove.
he's like looking at these women at the pool, and I don't know if it's Kyle or somebody else is like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And he goes, "I'm allowed to look. You can look. A man can look. A husband can still look. I have the ring on, so they all know."
That sounds stressful.
Yeah.
I thought it was a funny, like, I got you, bro moment on that episode
Oh,
when
yeah.
you were talking about Kyle getting mad at you when she was overseas. And then he was like, dude, we totally had your back. She was asking you to read her mind, and we told her so. You're welcome, bro.
He's honest. He has opinions. He fights for what's right.
And the
He
eyes, they're
understands
so
women.
kind.
They're so kind. He's kind.
He like teaches Little League or some kind of shit like that.
Yeah, he teaches Little League or some kind of shit like that.
That's my favorite kind of thing.
Good Lord.
He looks at those children with his kind eyes, and then he fucks the shit out of his wife with his giant dick.
No, and another great thing about him is that the last time he was on, I was in the studio, and then he and I left at around the same time, and we were on the same train car, and he didn't talk to me. And I was
He
like,
just looked at you with the kind eyes.
yeah, I was like, thank you, sir. We're just both going to do Candy Crush independently.
He's goofy.
He is goofy.
He's carefree.
He showed me his wedding ring and said, "No worries."
The eyes are kind.
This is the greatest. I was listening to him swiffering in the apartment, crying.
You could have been the one.
Where are the real men?
Smelling your fingers.
Yeah.
Getting so mad.
Of the ass.
So you're gonna get another good fucking tonight.
All right,
If
guys.
you can't get fucked, you gotta fuck someone. You know.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's a poker player and used to do it professionally. I guess if he kept doing it, he'd lose the money because he doesn't trust himself. But when he did it, sounded like he made a boatload.
Yeah.
You know, we asked the audience, "Do you play poker for money?" And when we do these kind of polls, you know, we got to be careful how, for example, the forums members take it. It's like, well, I don't mean do you do it for a living? I don't mean have you ever done it, but do you do it? Henda does it. I do it. You wouldn't say I read, but I read. I don't run, but I have. So I'm like, hopefully they get what I'm saying.
You have a lot of faith in these people.
I have to, right? You have to. 17%.
All you have.
17% of the forum's members say we do play poker for money.
Oh, cool. Let's play.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's a Kickstarter reward.
There you have it.
Dinner and game night.
I've never played poker as an adult.
Just so you
But-
know, dinner and game night, you don't have to play poker. We will give you a lot of options.
You can piss in your pants.
Yeah.
I'll take a bath with Henda. Don't
Into
worry,
it.
trust me, it's not sexual.
I did have a thing in the bathtub. Okay, in the mushroom, there's so much fucking shit in my brain happened on mushrooms. And then what I realized is, deep moment, I looked down and I realized no one's in this room with me and I'm still covering what I think my fat is. And then I was like, moment of truth, let go. And I let go and I looked down and I'm like, oh shit, I have a pretty decent body.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, please don't let that be the mushrooms. Please don't.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Yeah.
what an
Like, please let me
amazing
think this
moment.
tomorrow, please.
My mom told me I had to lose 10 pounds, but you know,
Oh,
it's
moms
fine.
are fun.
Yeah.
But
Fresh out of breakup, I need that little confidence boost of, hey, you're also fat.
I didn't have to work her boner for 5 hours.
Yeah.
So give and
See,
take.
she's allowed to say that when she takes you shopping.
It's
That's
fine.
the thing.
She was
about
being so
moms.
kind. She said, you're gorgeous, but if you should want to, they would be in the range of 10 to 15. You
Do
would
moms think we don't have a mirror?
Right.
look- I know the leggings are tight, Mom, but I'm having a moment.
We'll figure it out later, Mom.
Yeah, moms, man.
Mm.
Any other thoughts? West Wing, quick recap.
No.
I finished the first season of The West
Yeah.
Wing. I did find.
Oh, is this because you don't want my birthday to be over ever?
I found the last episode a little forced, which
Yeah.
is the shooter shooting people up. But then I can tell, of course, that means the second season's going to start great. But it seemed a little forced. And if I wasn't binge watching it, then I would be upset. Like, you just, out of the blue, a shooter came into the mix, and now I'm supposed to wait a year. That would have upset me.
Yeah.
But I don't live in that world, so nothing to complain about.
We were on a group text with Hemda
Oh,
talking
God.
about it for a really long
Oh,
time.
I'm sure.
I did not read most of it. I couldn't.
She loved it. She was so happy.
That's all I read while I was on mushrooms.
Well, what Bianca and I do, we go, what do we think about CJ's relationship with the reporter? She zones out, and then we talk about Hemda in front of Hemda.
Wow.
And then if Hemda ever finds out, we go, you were in the text the whole time.
Yeah,
So,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah, that's he has kind eyes too, Keith.
No, Keith's eyes are dead and have been dead since the minute I saw him.
Well, here's to season 2.
Mhm.
And here's
Good
to
luck.
last week. And
Yes.
happy birthday
Thank
to
you.
Hemda. Happy Hanukkah,
Eh,
Hemda.
bruh.
But more happy birthday.
All the happy
Happy
birthday.
half birthday to me.
Happy half birthday. Let's do the important thing.
Andrea, congrats on your breakup.
Thank you so much.
Keith, sounds like things are fine for you.
As always.
I had a little pregnancy scare, but then we got into
Oh,
another fight,
yeah.
and so I knew.
Oh, look, something almost happened to Keith. What happened?
She had a pregnancy scare, but then she fought with me over the phone. I'm like, oh, don't worry, this is PMS. We're fine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you say that to her?
So it all worked out.
Have you synced up with her?
I'm figuring it out.
Nice.
You have a calendar.
You should get the period tracker app
Mm.
on your phone.
Hormone horoscope, baby.
I put it on her phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smart.
Taking off the notes app, putting on the period app.
There's room
Yeah.
now.
Very smart.
I did enjoy listening to you guys talking about the bottoms up forums comments.
Okay,
that was
yep.
particularly salacious, especially I was being spoken about, which was that was the first time that my involvement in this whole thing has hit the airwaves.
Do you want to speak on that a little bit?
Oh, I mean, I think you guys basically advocated for what the situation was. I felt like it was very.
This is Hemda's ex put out a show for us to put up on our VIP network. It's under Bottoms Up. The ex explaining from his point of view why the relationship broke up.
Yeah. And I would say that I was pleased with myself because I didn't engage really with him when he was telling to not say anything. And then I remember thinking, like, if he's doing this shady shit right now, it's about to go down. And then it did. And I was like, okay, thank God. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were right.
But you must have been so stressed out between.
Oh, yeah. I was
Those two.
freaking out. I mean, my conflict really was, am I being a bad friend? The thing is, I didn't know.
Good employee, bad friend. Bad employee, bad
Well,
friend.
When we were last in LA, you saw him doing something shady.
I saw him do something that I didn't consider shady. He was just with a person, and I was like, okay, there's a fucking person. I don't give a shit.
Right.
And then when the whole sort of drama started unfolding, he reached out to me and said, hey, please don't mention this person. It was kind of similar to what happened with me and that guy. That's why I'm so on the radar about this kind of stuff. When someone reaches out and said, hey, neither here nor there, please don't mention this thing. And I go, why?
Right.
That's curious. It's just a person, so why would it
Yeah.
be of note?
I also don't believe in saying about your spouse to somebody else. Don't
Yeah.
tell my spouse.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
don't believe that unless it's a surprise awesome thing. I would never say to anybody, don't tell my spouse.
Right, and he kind of framed
And
it
how often do you talk anyway?
about that. Like, why would we have a conversation
Period.
about this?
Right.
Like, he kind of framed it in the way of like, well, there's the drama with the microwave, so I don't want to add fuel to the fire. I didn't know there was a rule about no guests before. So he kind of framed it as like, that's why I shouldn't say anything.
I mean, we had guests. We had people on the podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. And I was
Yeah.
just like, this stinks. This is weird and makes me feel weird. But then my conflict with it was, I don't know your relationship. I don't know
Of
what's
course.
like happening there. And I don't know if I go, hey, Hennessy said this thing to me, if you're going to go like, oh, he's fine, it's fine. And then I make a big deal about something that's really nothing. And then I cause a bigger problem when I was told not to. Like, I'm like, am I covering something huge up right now? Or am I like freaking out?
It's a shitty thing. It's a shitty thing to involve someone in. You just don't do it.
Well, it's also like, I work here, I live here. You guys are my very close friends. Like, there's a lot there. I don't know how you're going to react to this information. And I don't know if this is really bad information or it's just information. So it just put me in a fucking weird place. It's also the woman that I saw who he claimed to be a drug dealer is not that. So that's all I'll say about this juncture.
Like trying to mix up the people.
Yeah,
sounds
it's not. It's not. Like, there's these comments on there's these comments like, oh, I think that he's just saying what he can get at what we already know, and not revealing further information. And I'll say that is true. So it's like, even in this truth-telling episode, there's a lie in there already. And so I'm like,
right. Well, not that he ever would, but I couldn't help but picture, what if earlier Hennessy does say to me, hey, how do I make this right with Hemda?
mm-hmm.
And I remember picturing thinking, you have to admit to things that Hemda has no idea about.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what this audio sounded like.
No. So I don't know. It fucking sucked, but also,
Did
you know.
What do you say when Hennessy says, don't say anything?
So I ignored him for about a week, and
Because it was a text.
because it was a text, and
Okay.
I was like, I don't like this shit at all.
She just stood in front of Hennessy for a week.
Staring at him.
I turned my kind eyes off. And then the thing that made it even worse is that he texted, and then when I didn't respond, he texted multiple times. Then he called, then he emailed, and I'm like, this is a lot of hyper vigilance for just something. If we're all acting like this was just something chill,
Right.
then why the voracious
Protest too much.
Yeah, so I was like, oh fuck, this is bad. So I started I called my mom, and I was just like mulling over and just not doing anything about it because I didn't know the best way to deal with it. And then he followed up again, and I just said like, hey, listen, I am not going to bring this up with Keith and Hamda. However, if they ask me about it, I will not lie. They are my bosses. They are my friends. I think it's fine if you had a friend. I'm not like here to, I was just kind of was like, I'm in this neutral zone, but I'm going to make it clear that I'm not going to lie for you
But
if it comes to that.
And with that said, how would it come to that?
Totally.
Hey guys, just a quick question. Anybody here know if Kyle's up to something?
Sure. But
Well,
if it's like,
now that you ask.
I kind of just was like, I won't do this if it push comes to shove. But also, if you're claiming this is fine, then we're all just going to go along in this weird lie that it's fine. But it had become clear to me that I felt like there was already shit going on. So I was relieved to be able to have a conversation with you. And,
Mm-hmm.
it is what it is.
Yeah, right at midnight he said happy birthday. So he has kind eyes too.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. That episode was very hard for me to hear as your friend, because even like I was like, it's very I was in no world is emailing a podcast about all of your troubles to you and Keith a nice thing to do. Like, the gesture in it is not, I would never be like, you know what these people need? All this personal information.
More of me.
Yeah. I would be quiet and respectful, and I felt like it was very disrespectful, but that's not the same behavior that I've been seeing for the past while. So
Yeah, everything we do is a move, right? So it could be good, it could be bad, And then you hear this and you're like, okay, so what's the move?
Yeah.
And then it becomes pretty clear, I think.
I do too. Craig Klein, baby. Nailing it all over the fucking place.
Oof, he was the most harsh.
Mouthpiece of a generation.
Yeah. I thought he was really very perceptive about a lot of the stuff that was happening here. And
to my recollection, he did not comment about the picture with the tissue. So,
It's hard to say when it's okay and when not to, though, right?
yeah, I'm a real trickster
Right.
in the style of people Keith hates. Can't please me. No, just kidding. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for listening. Seriously, I'm very flattered and honored.
Right. I
And
do want to mention this, by the way. The Kickstarter at keithandthegirl.com/history lets you know about 14 years of podcasting, how to help us get to 15 years. And there's 2 last week on Keith and the Girls available right there. And also,
If we make our Kickstarter, we are doing a 24-hour marathon.
there's the Silent Trailers Marathon, right? Me against the 3 ladies of the house. And it gets a little heated. But somehow we survived it and are still friends. So make sure you take a look. And it does help us a lot. And I don't know if people know this. I remember I was saying about it during one of these shows this week. I think it was Brother Love's show. I'm like, do you know if you like VIP that you get such a good deal at the Kickstarter? And Karen goes, you know what, who cares? What else can I do? What else can we do? Do you know that if we have 500 people donate anything on our Kickstarter, we do a bonus 12 hours for the marathon? I don't know if we explain it right, if we explain it wrong. All we say is take a look there.
Yeah, I just want to just click on that.
yeah.
Because otherwise, I'm going to have to keep explaining this.
I'll be a
on the
loopy
show.
cannon by the end of it. I'll tell everything. The more tired I
Right,
get,
right.
the less I can keep my fucking mouth shut.
Yeah, these marathons are amazing.
Yeah.
Right. And please, you think you got a little scoop about Hennessy. Picture him at 5 in the morning on hour 36. Are you kidding me? Oh, people are going to bed.
So the link again is keithandthegirl.com/kick.
Kick is good too. There are many ways you can go.
History.
Us-
History.
Kickstarter.
Kick.
I'm not there to bum you out.
Google Keith and the Girl Kickstarter.
Also, if you go to keithandthegirl.com, the banner on top, you could just click into.
Click on the video.
If you're on our
Freaking
social
do it,
media,
dude.
all the links link to that right now. Also, if you're on our social media, just go and click like on a bunch of shit. Say
Please.
hello by clicking like on 10 things.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Happy
birthday
birthday
to you.
Happy
birthday to you.
Who, me?
Happy birthday, dear Hemda.
Oh, so many different ways.
Happy birthday to you.
Thanks.
KateandTheGirl.com.
I come back out. Thanks, guys.
Happy
That was
birthday.
awesome. Oh my God! By the way, they did come back on my side.
Who's
with
this?
The pee thing.
Oh, were they?
They were a little bit more like not everybody was on board.
I think
but-
they misunderstand.
No,
That's
they
disgusting.
did not. They were discussing it. And
They discussed it was your birthday, and they said, you know what, let her have it. She wants to bathe in urine.
I want to bathe in urine.
Let her bathe in urine.
There's
I
nothing more
suppose.
gross, but it is my birthday.
You take it off. You take off your underwear to shit, right?
Are you supposed to do that?
Oh my God. Like, what if it's diarrhea anyway?
Right.
Oh my
You're just
Lord.
sifting through. You guys, what do you think of this new YouTube situation where that's where the chat is, that's where the cameras are, live, shit like that? Let us know. Keith, what did you think of that show? Was I too high? Let's roll another thing. All right. Oh, I have stuff. I can do it, but it is my birthday.
You want to do it?
No, I don't. Fuck. All right, I'll do it. You're not threatening me. I am going to do it now.
Now picture this going on between the two of them for 8 hours
could
on
both do it.
mushrooms. You know?
It's pretty much what it sounded like.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful.
Oh, Keith, I got to roll you one too, right?
Thank you, please.
So
I'm
you
not
can
left
judge
out.
me from afar.
Uh-huh.
So you can sit in your clean apartment and smoke and
Oh,
go,
it's so
pigs.
It's, right.
Yeah. I hope I didn't reveal too much in my.
No, you're fine.
She threw
Okay.
out garbage cans.
Uh-huh.
Can you believe that?
I was talking
I
about
did.
my Hennessy little scoop.
Right.
Yeah.
I felt like I had to get in there that the person that he was talking about was not a
Yeah,
drug
it's
dealer.
fine. I don't want to, like, you can really honestly say anything you want. I just want to see what people's response is before. I
Yeah.
don't know, you know?
Totally.
Did I bring my weed? And also,
You don't think we talk, huh? You don't think we talk? Oh, try me. Please. It was a drug dealer that I went on a hike with. Please.
Oh, boy.
Was
boy.
I born yesterday.com/bullshit. I'm so sorry. Are
my
you?
goodness.
Why are you still lying?
Stick around for the after show, people.
When you get a 12 o'clock in the morning, happy birthday. Is it just happy birthday, or is it? I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but happy birthday.
No, it's just happy birthday.
Oh, was someone being still completely unaware of appropriateness? Fascinating. You just dropped a tissue on the ground. Hamda.
Who cares?
It's my brand.
It really is.
Kinda
We
show
need
it
a
that.
sponsor that's like room. We need to get Roomba as a sponsor.
Picture like it's like a TV show,
Ironically, I have one.
and detectives are after her, right? And they come into her house, and it's like, she wasn't here. Why? The floors are clean. She hasn't been here in a day.
Oh, I didn't bring my weed. I put it in a special bag and everything.
Was that not weed right there
Where?
in that thing?
No. No. Nope. Xerxes! Thank you. Come on, don't make me say it.
Great show, Bianca.
Oh, yeah, killer show.
As always,
Yes.
you're a fucking killer. Hostess with the mostest.
Oh, I think I told you that we split up. Aside from, like, his parents, I told you first.
Really?
I don't know why, but, like, I'm glad I did because I think that
released
relieved
me
you
from the shackles
without
of
even realizing
lies.
it.
Oh my god, it was so good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
it was the worst because I was like, oh, by the way, we split up. And you were like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then you took a beat and said, can I tell you something? And I was like, oh, kill me now, whatever this fucking shit is. And I was like, yeah, sure. Sure. This should be good.
That's fine.
Yeah, this should be fun.
Ugh.
Love that expression on your face.
Ugh.
Yeah. But
Well, I'm glad to have been there.
yeah, I'm sure.
I was glad that you were able to talk to. I felt like it was good that I reaffirmed. I'm sure it didn't feel great, but I'm sure on a certain level it was like, oh,
Yeah.
things are shady.
Yeah.
Here's this shady thing
Yeah. I
that
could
affirms
feel
with
it.
you
Yeah.
that this is all shady and that you know that.
Right. Can I get a witness?
Yeah.
Type thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Guys, I have to run.
Oh man, thank you so much for coming.
What?
Where
All
are
right.
you going?
Bianca came out of her way for my birthday for last week on Keith and the Girl. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Am I right in your description? Because I'll make you curse a lot and look like an idiot.
If you don't mind,
I don't mind.
I have to run.
I don't mind. Hello, you motherfuckers. It's me, Bianca. Hope you like this show. I'm doing the best I can.
So people seem to be liking the YouTube thing. I think we should continue this way. That's fun. It is fun. Oh, they're asking if it's silent trailer time. Let's go around.
Okay.
I know that's my word, but I need a minute to get that set up. Let's get Xerxes in here. You, Xerxes,
All right,
Andrew.
you gotta hurry because I gotta leave for football. Your birthday's not all day
Oh my
long.
God, I'm sorry. No, I'll
Okay.
get it. Okay. Bye, Bianca. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Xerxes just learned he likes football.
The Super Bowl tonight?
Is
What's
there
going on?
is there a game on Sunday night?
So maybe next Sunday?
Yeah,
Same
you wanna-
sort of deal?
That'd be great.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's just make sure about
Oh,
time.
yeah, bro.
Yeah, it'll be perfect.
What did they say, real quick, Bianca?
Bianca is a star. Bye, Bianca. Oh,
Aw.
bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you for
Yay.
liking me. It really means a lot. Sorry I yelled.
You know what?
Blessings on your house.
Write whatever you want.
Yeah, no, seriously, express yourself however you want, and who am I to judge you?
Bye. Thank you
Happy
so much.
birthday,
Thank
Xerxes.
you.
See you soon.
Thanks for coming.
All right.
Who am I not to judge you? You know, it's just so easy.
Who, me?
Me,
Oh,
judgmental Judy over here with her judgments.
I like it.
Yeah.
Should I stomp the cameras and so it's a separate thing for Hendrik?
And then we restart it.
I guess.
No.
Okay.
We could just say that. What time is it now on the feed? It's like 2 hours in. Holy shit, that was a 2-hour show. I didn't smoke for 2 hours on my birthday. What the fuck is going on
No,
here?
you got to get pre-high so then you can get
Thank
high
you.
and then post-high. I know. You getting the DT? What's the drunk thing? DTs? Yeah. Tell me lies.
Almost
tell me
ready with
sweet
this.
little lies. Yeah.
Would you be okay with getting a black lighter at a store?
Oh my god, with
Sure.
this.
Why?
Because he's a freak.
Oh, is it like a? Yeah, sure. Okay.
No, he's not. He's not asking you to go and get
I'm
a
gonna
lighter.
guess. I'm gonna guess.
Oh, to buy a black lighter?
I'm gonna guess that they
Let-
go out and tell me if I'm right. And Xerxes and Khenda say, "Why would you get black when there's so many colors?" And Xerxes says, "Who gives a fuck? It's a lighter." Am I right or wrong?
It's the opposite.
It's the opposite. Okay.
Really?
How is it the opposite?
I've been
That's
hearing
not
about
what
this
happened.
fucking black lighter.
It's not weird.
What's
You want to turn that on?
It's on.
you prefer black lighters?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, okay, so
That's
Chemda
crazy.
prefers black lighters.
No.
This
No
is
one
the
does.
dumbest fucking thing. Let me explain
Khenda
it
wants
to you.
everything black.
No, here's what happens.
Chemda
He
sees
goes-
a red door and she has to paint it black.
I think I got it.
Yeah.
You got it. That's perfect. All right, I'm loading up these things.
Your Chemda's back in black.
It's super logical.
Yeah, it's-
For a while, I was only buying red lighters
Okay.
because it makes things easier.
To find. Is
Yep.
that yeah, okay.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
And then I decided to switch it up and just get whatever color they give me.
Into
Okay.
the mic because this is riveting.
So I said, hey, let me get a lighter, whatever color.
Mhm.
And he gave me a black one.
That's
I
not a color.
didn't know that was an option.
Mhm.
So I said, hey, could I get any other color?
Mhm.
And I said, you're
That's it.
annoying at the store because you go, can you give me any lighter? You make him pick,
I
and
mean,
then you make
whatever.
him real fucking
What
pick.
else? What else is he doing? He
How
works
is
at a
that annoying?
bodega.
That's
Yeah.
annoying. That's
just-
like going to the waiter. What do you? Hey, the waiter goes, what do you want to eat?
Yeah, it's
and
a
you
bodega. Who gives
Go,
a
get
shit?
me whatever I want, and
It's
then
a
they go a
bodega.
burger, and then you go anything but that, and it's like, oh my god, just fucking tell me what you want.
Okay. The place was empty.
And don't lie to me and gaslight me, and then you're on apps and I don't fucking know.
It's a lot of fun to hang out with. me.
Yeah. Well, it's not you. You're not the bad
I
one.
think it's cool.
Yeah. I get it. I think just get a new light. It's fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now you have a
He
blue
works-
lighter.
He works at a bodega. There's not like
Right.
a high. It's not like he's serving 10 tables. I'm not saying working at a bodega is fun, but I'm saying like
Great.
you know.
Great. Encourage this shit.
I mean, you know, like just whip his prick out and say,
Oh, good. Once again, the bar is super low. Thank you for not whipping out your dick. All right, who's ready for silent
yes,
trailers?
kind
Cannon with the kind eyes.
Oh my god, I just want every man to be him. my ex boo did have kind eyes too. He's a good, but it's fine.
He's in a place.
It truly is fine, and I wasn't angry. I was just like, fuck, this is a lot of time to like
good.
to dance around this. Oh, sorry. Thank you. To dance around this particular issue, especially for me as a sober person, it's a very weird
Sure.
position to
It's
be in.
inconsiderate at the least.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
But you're taking into account.
if you're in denial about something, then he was like being in front of a sober woman who's also my girlfriend
Mhm.
is equally. He's like, this is way worse than I. So I'm like, all right, if this trip, like, I learned that I can't be with you, you learned that you got to deal with some shit. We're at a net positive. Would I have loved to have a little more fun?
Yeah, that
Certainly.
sucks. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, because you guys were compatible in like so many ways. I know. It sucks.
it's a shame, but it's
Yeah.
not like. It's just about accepting limitations and moving forward. It's not about like you fucking. I wasn't mad. I was just like, fuck, this is rough.
Yeah, that's much better.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you don't lose your mind.
It was also being in the house was shitty because if I had somewhere else, then I like but you're kind of like stuck in this world. You don't know anyone.
See, that's what everyone should give to every fucking Kickstarter.
Yeah, right.
Should have more choices, not based on money.
Yeah, but it was fine though. Like I kind of, what was so funny? I had this cab driver. I went to meet with May Wilkerson, which was awesome.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and we hung out. It was like right after the first Coke night, and I was like, May, I gotta lay some shit.
Oh, nice. Because she's
down.
sober too.
Yeah. And she was like, oh, that sucks, whatever. But I had an Uber driver on the way there that was a woman. There were a lot of female Uber drivers in LA, more than New York. And she she was like,
Can you guys get a little closer to each other?
yeah, she was like, she was so hard knock. She was from New York and she was a musician and whatever. And she was like, listen, a man shows you who they are, believe them. You know what I'm saying? She's like, get a little lit tonight, go out, you have some fucking fun, and you're fine. I was like, were you sent directly
Right.
from heaven
You met a messenger.
to like make me feel good about this situation and calm me down?
All right, Hemda, you ready for silent trailers?
Yes. Ready? This is
No,
a
hold on.
pot version.
What if I was so good all of a sudden?
Okay, everybody's looking fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
How
You
old
guys
are
ready?
How old are you?
How old am I? 43. Whoa. Thank you.
Welcome, everybody, to Silent Trailers. Happy birthday, Hemda.
Hey, thank you.
All right, so it's a one round of silent trailers, right? Hemda's going to describe a movie, and it's up to us to guess what the movie is. She sees the trailer on silent. First person to yell out the correct answer wins everything. I will not take your double weed, thank you.
Okay.
You will not mess me up.
Okay. Are you guys ready? Xerxes, you going to yell it out too?
Cool.
It's Xerxes' first time.
All right. Again, one round.
One round.
I don't know. You are not correcting me. I'm talking slow. How many rounds do you have?
Oh, I have 3 rounds.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Ready? Play. Okay. This following preview has been approved for all audiences by Motion Picture Association of America. Paramount.
Super bad.
They're sitting on a bench. He's passing over.
Forrest Gump.
That's right.
Oh, damn it.
Wow.
Did you say rated R?
No. It's rated PG-13.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Wow, maybe you are good on weed. What is going on?
I don't even know what marijuana is, officer.
That's right, my little Canadian.
Mhm.
All right, who's ready? This one is worth 2 points. Right, Keith?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. This is from Pressing Play, 1999.
Mhm.
Here we go. Warner Brothers.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Castle Rock.
So it's deep. Is Castle Rock deep usually?
It's usually, it might be shitty
There's
horror.
lightning and outside of an institution. I don't know if it's jail.
Scream?
It's jail. They're walking down.
Island.
No. Now.
Green Mile.
Whoa, what is going on? Keep smoking.
Green Mile. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I didn't even put that together.
Nice.
Get that performance enhancing
now
drug,
Keith is
Keith Valley.
smoking,
Get
yeah.
it in.
Oh my God. All
All
right.
right, I'm ready.
You guys ready?
This is your last chance.
Here we
Yeah. It's 3-0 to 0.
go. Okay.
Okay. Press and play. 1994. Rated R.
7.
No. Miramax. Now Keith
Pulp
is good
Fiction.
at Miramax.
Good.
Oh wow.
Oh.
All right. It's 3-3-0. But Xerxes still gets to participate.
Hold on, I'm going to do heroin.
Holy shit! This weed is crack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but like the good kind. All right.
Good
this-
crack.
Everyone knows crack has a reputation for being good.
Just like
Crack.
crack,
Use it right.
Yeah.
crack, but like only the first 2 times.
Right.
All right, ready?
That's how substances work.
I'm pressing play. I don't know what year this is yet, but I'm gonna watch it in HD.
Time is a construct.
Here we go.
So is gender.
There's a little top that he's spinning. It's like a weird shape.
Oh!
Fuck! I knew it! I knew it! Oh God! Fuck.
Celebrate.
Oh, feel relieved?
Searching for it.
I know. I was so close.
Did you know? You
I knew, yeah. God damn it! Damn it! It's
Oh.
Keith's birthday.
You guys go through our YouTube page because it's full of this kind of magic.
Tell me annoying but funny, please, in the comments.
I want to have a playlist just for you
Please.
because your silent trailers I watch on my free time
Good.
for no good reason other than you entertain the fucking ever-living shit out of me.
Thank you very much.
So, you guys, comment, like, say happy birthday on every single comment, on every single thread that I ever start. It doesn't matter what time of year it is always relevant. So thank you and thank you and thank you and congratulations, Keith.
Thank you.
Maybe.
Happy birthday to
Keith.
me
Cha-cha-cha.
for winning that game.
Woo.
It's a hard game, but not for me. 'Cause I won again, you see, and will many more.
That was great.